Check 1 2 1 2, bitch.
What the fuck is up?
What up?
This is episode 161.
161
of the iLLogical Sense podcast. This is your boy Busby.
Give me a hell yeah!
And over here is your boy JC No Hudex.
And Martine.
Yo.
And we got a special guest today. It's my cousin.
Yo.
Yeah, round of applause. You get the round of applause.
Special guest always get a round of applause.
Oh,
What the fuck, man? So I get this stupid ass bell.
You goddamn right.
Son of a bitch.
You know what else you can get?
Hey, well, fuck you, man.
Control of the fucking shit.
Asshole.
Yeah, so my cousin's here for the holidays and shit like that. But first, how was y'all Thanksgiving?
Mwah.
Man.
Beautiful. You ever been to a Thanksgiving where the turkey's the appetizer?
Damn.
What the fuck?
How the hell's a turkey as an appetizer?
Because where my brother works, we were allotted prime rib and beef ribs.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see now.
Yep. You see the vision.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Everybody was working, and then my sister and I were cleaning up, and then everybody showed up all at once, including my grandparents. And then my brother's like, all right, I'm going to start putting these together now. So we were like, well, shit. We just ain't gonna sit here for another hour and a half, 2 hours, and start working on the turkey. So we started working on the damn turkey.
Shit.
We had cider. They started popping open the tequila. I had rotated out my G-Pen cartridges all day.
Oh,
Nice.
Damn, so you had the extra munchies.
Nice.
Nah, I just felt great.
Sound like fabulous. Nice.
Nice.
For those who saw my social media, my grandpa came in with the drip.
Yeah, I saw that.
Seriously, though.
And then my brother's girlfriend, Larissa, came over later when she got back from visiting her family. It's pretty cool. I like the holidays where it's like 10 people or less.
Yeah, those are good.
Just
Same
kicking
here.
back. Yeah.
It's just not all crazy and shit.
Yeah.
Well,
How was yours?
mine was chill. I worked, and then, time and a half, baby.
Give me a hell yeah!
And then my mom and my grandma, they went out to a friend's house for their Thanksgiving, so they brought back leftovers and shit.
Yep.
I went to the movies and saw it. Was it Queen and Queen and Slim? I was going to say Slim and Queen. Queen and Slim. I actually enjoyed it, ish. Oh no, well, Black Twitter don't like it, but Black Twitter don't like nothing. So
Nah.
Nah.
yeah, they really don't. So,
I think the only thing they like is hating.
that's a ding.
That's a
They ain't
thing.
like that. They ain't like the Irishman.
Well, Irishman's too. They can watch 3 hours of the Avengers, but they can't watch 3 hours of old niggas.
Fuck that. Fuck 3 hours of the Avengers. They could watch a full ass Love and Hip Hop.
Marathon and shit, yo.
But it's intriguing. It's not a lot of talking. There's a lot of talking and fighting and just all types of shit.
But with that being said, the Irishman, I would have much preferred it being a little 3-part series.
Like a mini series?
Yeah. I would have much rather preferred it be a 1-season series. But like my boy Shamal said, when it came to Pacino, De Niro, and Pesci, great performances. But you could tell they're in the 12th round, man.
Yeah, the de-aging.
It's right around the block for
the
them.
de-aging technology was great. Joe Pesci they really made him look young, like from Home Alone again.
Yeah.
Kind of. Robert De Niro looked like Robert De Niro. No matter how you make him look, he's Robert De Niro to me. And
Al Pacino just like he had a box haircut.
Same here, yeah, he did. I mean, he did a great acting job, but it's like, man, niggas, you are old as fuck.
Yeah,
Sure, he's a great actor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, like I have mixed reviews on it because on one hand, Al Pacino, of course, my favorite actor of all time, so I had no issue with that. Anytime you put him, De Niro, or Pesci in a mob movie, you can never go wrong. It's just
They old.
they just man.
And they got
Staring-
AIDS.
Yeah.
Morality is just staring at
Wait,
you
what?
right there in the face. Yeah, wait.
Hold up. Just wanted to say it. Just like saying it. There's
Powerful niggardry at
like a
work
soundbite
here.
in my head. They got AIDS.
What the fuck?
Fucking Donald
Random as
Sterling.
fuck, man.
I always think about like movies with that because like the casting is definitely. I mean they are like big celebrities.
Yeah.
Part of me feels like they made that movie just to show off. Hey, look, we can de-age them, and they weren't really thinking about like hey, we could actually make money off of this movie if we didn't just focus on that. Like, that's how I felt about that Will Smith movie. Which one?
Gemini Man.
Yeah, like
Yep.
I thought, like, okay, we can make Will Smith young again.
Yeah.
That's cool, but there's literally no other aspect of that movie that interests me in the slightest.
Yeah, it was just Will Smith doing Will Smith shit.
Yeah.
I took it as Scorsese trying to flex that he knows how to make real movies. But in the end,
shit.
in the end, everybody was like, "Nah, I'd rather watch Endgame than this shit."
I mean, to the critics, like actual like movie critics, they love the movie, but to the the normal people that spend money to go see Endgame and shit, shit was trash. I mean, I was whatever about it, but me and Isaiah rewatched Endgame the other night, and them 3 hours flat flew by like.
Yeah, that was just the problem with this. You were just stuck for. I ended up taking a nap, and I just.
It's
broke it down into 2
dialogue
parts.
heavy and it's slow.
Well, it's not just that. I mean, Al Pacino doesn't show up until an hour fucking into the movie.
Oh yeah, that's your favorite actor. So,
and then when you think it's over after what happens, there's still another hour of the movie.
Yeah, and it's just like
It's just
one
carrying
long
on.
ass epilogue.
It's gratefully acted.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
yeah, no, I'm sure.
But there's just a lot of shit. And it's like, damn,
Like
you
he
could
said,
have
it
cut
should
2 or
have
3
been
minutes per scene.
should have been a miniseries.
Yeah.
So they could cut that stuff up.
And-
Maybe even add some scenes that will draw audiences in better, because you got to get all the important scenes out of the way, but also you've got to make your 3-hour movie not 8 hours.
But Isaiah, Martin Scorsese likes cinema.
Yeah.
He's
all about that cinema.
He's all about making real shit.
Yeah.
He calls Marvel that made up shits.
I can't remember.
He's DJ Khaled, bro.
No, didn't Jadakiss say that? I did shit with Biggie, not the real shits, not the made up shits.
Was he the person that said, like, in that interview, like, Marvel's universe isn't cinema?
Yeah.
I remember
Exactly.
reading that, because I just thought, like, what a fucking, like,
Hater?
conceited, just, like, that's like saying, like, tacos aren't real food, or, like, it's...
Yeah, no, it was
like, by what...
It was a get
what
off
are
my
you
yard type of
Yeah, like, what are you compartmentalizing cinema as?
Yeah.
Because I would consider train pulling into the station cinema.
I mean, seriously.
People saw it in theaters.
Yeah, that's cinema. Kanye putting Jesus is King on big screens. That's cinema. Like
They put a porn in the movies. That's cinema.
That's cinema.
Yeah.
So what's cinema? So he doesn't call. Like I said, he didn't call the MCU real movies.
Yeah.
I mean, people. He was even saying like, please watch this on your TV. Please don't watch this on a mobile phone and shit. And then you see someone posted a clip. Oh, I'm watching it the way Scorsese wanted me to, and he's watching The Irishman on his Wii. Yeah, that's what the fuck you get.
Yep.
I mean, just honestly, I think it was more deeper than that, because Disney's doing some whole monopolizing shit, and they don't like that
I
shit.
get it. I feel like the point he was trying to make was that, like, Marvel movies are almost like theme park rides. Like, it's just non-stop exhilaration, and but it feels so condescending almost.
Yeah.
Because you're taking my
Definitely.
jobs. You're taking my damn jobs away. You're taking the art out of it. That's what he's thinking about.
Yeah, and
but
I
isn't
feel
that
like-
art? But isn't our films like art?
Yeah, like it's all
motion picture.
It's all
emotion.
escapism. Like, that'd be saying like Kill Bill isn't a movie just because it's like nonstop action, and people would fight you about that.
Well, the first half was nonstop action.
Yeah.
The second half was a lot of talking.
Yeah.
Art is art until, how they say art is supposed to be controversial, it's supposed to gravitate.
Yeah.
Art is art until it does all of that and somebody takes offense to it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, basically.
Until it makes a
Well said, sir.
shitload of
Well
money.
said.
Until it makes a shitload of money, then it's like you became too successful.
Make it controversial. Make them think about it, and then they do it. I don't like that shit. That's not real.
I don't like how you did it.
Yeah.
Like that's why people are mad about Queen and Slim, because everything is like, oh, this is such a great movie till you see it, then you get triggered. People say they're getting triggered by this movie. Really? How do you get triggered? Didn't you see the trailer?
Oh, yeah. That
What happened to your
powerful
shaft?
niggardry at work, yeah.
Yeah, didn't you see the trailer?
Bruh, I mean, so real life doesn't trigger you the
I
way
mean,
this
yeah.
movie did? You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
mean, they are making a genre out of Black Plain. So, I mean, before that, it's not slavery movies no more. It's the police killing us.
Yeah.
Hey.
Police brutality.
Hey, money, baby.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
You know it's about to come to the next decade, right?
What?
All them phone calls by the white women.
Yeah.
About to turn them into horror movies.
oh my God.
There was one horror. There was like a trailer I saw with Janelle Monáe, where like
That one did look interesting. The one where she keeps like
seeing slaves
going back into like
shit, like Kindred.
What the fuck?
It's a wild trailer, and I saw hell people Black Twitter again. Oh, we ain't seeing this shit, and I was like, you speak for yourself. I'm a little intrigued by this. What is this?
You can see it, but yeah, if it said Jordan Peele was gonna do it, yeah, you motherfuckers gonna see it.
Oh, for sure.
You know, because Janelle Monáe
it's also from
biggest.
it's from the creators of Get Out, from the producers. It didn't say Jordan Peele. It's from one of the producers.
People made sure to clarify that.
Yeah,
like notice how it don't say Jordan Peele, it just says the producers of the movie. So we ain't gonna see the slaves. And I was like,
some guys who are next to Jordan Peele. Well,
yeah,
yeah, right.
I was like, oh, hold up now.
Yeah,
this looks a little interesting now. Want to see where this goes. Speaking of movies and cinema, TV, real quick. Can we give another round of applause for Watchmen? Boy Almighty.
Still don't know what the fuck is going on.
Okay, have you seen all of them? Have you seen all of them, or just the?
I've seen them all.
Okay. The first 5 episodes is definitely what the fuck. The last 2 episodes, it basically explains everything what's going to come.
Explain it to me.
So the first 5 episodes is basically what the fuck, man. Like Martine said, first 5 episodes, it ends with what the fuck is going on. I mean, Angela's car, where the grandfather gets snatched up in the air and disappears, and then Detective Blake, who of course is I keep forgetting her superhero name, but the comedian's daughter. Yeah. Now she's an FBI agent. The damn car falls right in front of her face.
Yeah, I remember that part.
The third one, and shit just popped. You're like, what is happening?
Mm-hmm. And this is how it ends, like each time, or
until
random ass shit.
And so, like I said last week, the end of episode 6, when it is confirmed that Angela, who is Regina King's character, her grandfather was the first. I always forget his super. I'm not good with these superheroes. I don't know. He's
black.
No, it's not
that nigga.
It's
he's the nigga.
The Hood.
He's the Lynch guy.
No, but
that's what I call him.
It's
just call we
some
know.
of the Hood. So it's revealed to be that, and then it's revealed that the KKK was involved with mind control called Cyclops, where they were basically inputting in the cinema to get black people to kill each other. So
that's all black on black crimes happening.
So all these years later, it's basically the KKK hiding under a new name called the Cavalry. But they're doing the same things behind the scenes. It's just this time they have a mayor or governor that they're trying to supersede to president and beyond. And so that's how 6 ends. 7 ends with them figuring that shit out. And then Angela going home to her husband and beating her husband to death until you realize
she wasn't beating him to death.
She was waking him up because it's actually Dr. Manhattan in disguise.
The blue nigga.
Yeah.
And he's black.
Because the point is the cavalry is
fucking trick.
The cavalry is trying to kill. Probably too late, but spoiler alert. The cavalry is trying to kill Dr. Manhattan to put the governor, mayor, whoever it is that they're trying to uphold in the presidency. They're trying to converge them together so that way he becomes almighty and unstoppable.
Shit.
Yeah. So again, Mr. Manhattan. I mean, I knew he was gonna pop up because I remember the trailer. I started seeing it.
Or Mr. Manhattan. Dr. Manhattan. Mr. Manhattan. What? Manhattan nigga.
Same shit.
Hey, you haven't gotten his doctorate yet?
No. So this is yeah.
Look, I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna really work on it. And
yeah, but no, like I said, the last 2 episodes is just beautifully written, beautifully done. Like it's to me, it's the best series on TV right now.
Really, I believe it. It's a good series. I just realized we're in December now. You know it's coming back next month. We gotta get mad again. On the 5th. You
gotta get mad again.
Well, I'm talking to the people. Y'all gotta get mad again.
I've accepted what it is, and I'm looking forward to
it. No, say it's like a saying. If you've seen Dark Knight Rises, Isaiah, this Bane that says, to the people. You never seen Dark Knight Rises, huh?
Of course not.
Okay.
Right. And I've been waiting, baby.
Power.
Yeah.
Power.
I just realized that. I'm like, oh, we're a month away. Damn, I went by quick.
Yep. So how many episodes is it?
5 more. 5
Thank
more.
God.
I think it takes. Let me check the calendar right now because if it goes to Black
January
History
5th, and it's just 5 weeks.
Damn it going to Black History Month.
Yeah, it's 5 weeks, right?
Oh well.
Yeah, the last episode ends in February, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 1st of February. So.
They gonna figure out how they have to do that shit though, because when they do it, if I'm not mistaken, that's Super Bowl.
They'll figure it out. Super Bowl week?
Yeah.
Well, fucking, what's it called? They have the on-demand shit, so whatever.
I don't think they're going. I think they're going to skip a week.
Yeah, they will.
And then I think they're going to skip.
Usually will.
And I think they're going to skip another week because the Grammys is after that.
No, I don't think they will. I don't think they will.
Oh no, they gotta play it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We thought that this was supposed to be finished this season. Remember?
Well, we did.
So I don't put nothing past them motherfuckers.
That's true.
They went all.
For all we know, they could say, "Well, wait, we're gonna wait to air the final one in May." You know
what? We're just not airing it.
Yeah.
Shit.
Use your imagination.
My God.
We just won't air it. We just show the spinoffs.
Yeah.
This is some great viral marketing. All right, we're just not gonna show it. And then everyone's gonna be like, "We gotta find that episode." And then when we release the episode, people are gonna all watch it.
Yeah, they're gonna find a way. Oh, I saw another movie. I saw that movie Knives Out. That was quite good.
About?
The Who Did It shit, who killed the dude. With
it's got hella people in that shit, huh?
Chris Evans and fucking 13 Reasons Why and Jamie Lee Curtis. And,
yeah, hella people.
Yeah, Chris, I call him Cap. I kept calling him Cap too. That was a sad thing about it. In the whole movie, I was like, oh, Chris Evans? Who the fuck is Chris Evans? Oh, you mean Steve Rogers?
Yeah.
Okay. That's who he is. That's who he's gonna be for the rest of his life.
The rest of his life.
Yeah. Nah, I think not Daniel Radcliffe. Harry Potter. The fuck?
I was gonna say
that's Harry Potter.
Nah, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, no. Even when I saw him you see him in other stuff, it's like, oh, Harry Potter's doing that now. Huh?
Yep.
Is this a sequel? Is this what happens afterwards?
Harry Potter and the Woman in Black. That's what I called. That was the first movie he did. Harry Potter and the Woman in Black.
Harry Potter and the Farting Zombie.
Yep.
That's a real movie.
Was he in it?
Yeah. Oh my God, have you never heard of it? Swiss Army Man?
No.
What? Okay, so Swiss Army Man, is about a guy who's stranded on an island and finds a corpse.
Oh, yes, I've seen that. Yes, I've heard of it. Never watched it. Yeah, it's a corpse and it's Harry Potter, and he's using it as a boat and all that.
And he can make it fart, so it farts him across the ocean, and that's how he gets to safety.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, Knives Out. But I've been on a Disney Plus binge, and my cousin came like after Thanksgiving, and we just been binging Boy Meets World. And great series. We literally watching these dudes grow up. Literally, like Corey's literally going through puberty.
Yeah, it's weird because when I was a kid, you'd see that, but. Like, because I watched a lot of sitcoms growing up. The Drake and Josh and Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. What's it called? That 70. I was gonna say that 70 show. That's So Raven. And you grow up with these characters, but you don't notice because you're growing up.
Yeah.
But like when you're watching them all, like binging them, like Netflix likes you to binge,
or Disney or whatever.
Yeah, and seeing them like back to back to back, it is like weird seeing like. Because, you look at season 1, and he is a boy. He's a child. He's a round-faced little bobblehead.
Boy.
Right. And then, you're watching season 3, and he's got, his man voice now, and you're like...
Yeah. By the end of season 2, he's literally going through puberty. Like, his voice is literally slowly changing. Yeah. And then by the time you get to season 3, when he's in high school, it's like, oh, shit.
Is this the same Corey?
And yeah.
I was looking at him, I'm like, he's taller than his mom now.
Dead ass.
Shit.
That is weird to see.
And then Sean's starting to get it. Now I realize why people, I remember, reading, people said Sean was annoying. Now I understand why Sean was annoying. Motherfucker kept running away from home every episode.
Every episode.
It sounds about white.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking, bro.
I was going to say, this nigga hates homes. I've never seen anyone hate homes.
Yeah. His dad just a trailer park. He's like, oh yeah, mom went off with the trailer park, so that goes on home. And then Sean just going, I'm just going to travel Europe, and takes the fucking bus. Tries to take the bus to Paris. Yeah. Okay.
It could happen.
It could happen.
Yeah.
Listen. All you have to do is seal all the doors, make sure the windows are shut, and you just drive along the ocean floor.
Right? See? You get it, man. You get it.
Yeah. I think the only issue is you're going to run out of gas. You're going to have to stop somewhere. And, no one wants to be the guy to get out.
This is true.
Yeah, but we've just been randomly binging that, and there's all sorts of shit. It's like the holidays now, so niggas getting Christmas trees and shit. Only gonna be put up for a month. Ugh.
Well, some people have had them up for a month already.
Seriously,
for real.
Fuck Thanksgiving.
Some people have had them up for 12 months. They're like, fuck it.
Might as well. And those are real trees too, all brown, not the fake ones. The real
ones and shit, looking like fucking Charlie Brown shit.
Dad, the tree's dead. Just glue them back on.
Just glue it back on. Super glue it. Put some water in it. Put some water on it. All right.
You know what happens when it gets to this time of year?
List.
No.
Well, that too.
You got to clean house, man.
And I've been waiting, baby.
This week was just a week full of motherfuckers that was just cleaning house.
They're getting shit off their chest.
Yeah, man. It was, look, man, the first one is, we gotta put that in the Petty Hall of Fame, man.
What Omarion did?
Yes.
Omarion,
yes.
boy.
Man.
Maybach O. Illusion.
Illusion?
Remember that was the name of his album before
one?
Maybach Music?
It was the first one?
Nah, it was the third one, the one that had J-Rock on it. Yeah. Illusion.
Like, fuck.
This man is... Mwah!
Petty King?
Yes. So, I didn't speak on this for a while because I figured at some point something would get good and Omarion would find a way to slip up and say something. At that point is when I wanted to bring it all together. But I believe at some point we did touch on the fact that Lil Fizz was creeping with April, his kid's mother.
Yes. Yes, we did.
Fucking up the money.
Right.
Fucking up the reunions and shit like that. And so recently Omarion did an interview with DJ Vlad, and Vlad was pretty much trying to get him to slip and just say anything worthwhile.
Yeah.
And he still wouldn't budge.
Yeah.
And then this past Tuesday, which used to be Lil Fizz's birthday,
Used to be.
Omarion wakes everybody up and announces the Millennium Tour.
Which...
But it doesn't have B2K with them.
At all.
The same niggas that were opening are there. You got Yin Yang Twins, Lloyd, Sammy, Pretty Ricky, and Soulja Boy. So they're there.
But
it is
one other
Omarion and a man that I told you.
Yeah,
You cannot escape him.
This whole year, he will
Ever.
find his way onto
It's not just this
show.
year. It is ever. You will never be able to escape the legend of Shad Moss.
Bow Wow.
Bow Wow.
Lil Bow Wow is there. Lil Bow Wow.
And they're going to be headlining with the Face Off album.
I'm shocked because this is the first time hearing that Soulja Boy isn't, getting, broke to the ground because of Nintendo.
Oh, you missed last year, man.
It happened this year.
Yeah.
Nah, it's his rebrand.
That happened this year.
Then
Drake. That happened this year.
Shit.
That happened in January.
No, I'm just talking about the rebrand phase, though.
Yeah, but Soulja Boy got sued to the ground by Nintendo, didn't he?
You're the gamer. You're the gamer.
Oh, he did?
don't
Well,
you?
shit, that's the first time I heard it.
You're the gamer.
I can't remember if he got sued or got a cease and desist, but
I
he
think it
made
was a cease and desist.
yeah,
Probably
because he
cease and
made
desist.
like a bunch of fake consoles called the Soulja
shit.
Boy.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
I feel like he made way too
Damn,
much-
that really has been.
That happened in January.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he made too much money to get a cease and desist. Like, cease and desist is usually like, all right, we're stopping this before it gets big. But I'm like, I feel like he made enough money where it's just like, no, we're just gonna have to
Stop this.
Yeah.
we're just gonna have to.
Before it gets big. Because it did just disappear. That whole video game shit. I wonder why
Just
that
a
movie
boy
never
with
came
a
out.
dream.
No,
He's a soldier boy.
Soulja Boy. What a dream.
Yeah, that shit happened.
That's what it was. He called it the Soulja Game. Everyone was
Yeah.
like, why wouldn't you call it the Soulja Boy?
But but it's gonna be the Face Off album. And honestly, congratulations. Round of applause.
Yeah, I mean, from what people told me about the show that happened earlier this year with this show, it was just one of those ones where you just watching everybody and you just like,
You can
Damn,
tell they
this
didn't
is-
like each other.
no, it's just one of those where you got to watch like your parents, how they watch their favorite acts when they get in the older age. Niggas ain't hitting the steps like they used to. Ain't hitting the notes like they used
So pretty
to.
much Omarion was looking at the BTK niggas the same way Michael was
Oh, it
looking
wasn't
at
just
the
them.
Jacksons.
It wasn't just them.
It was the
They said the
Yankees.
same thing about Yin Yang Twins. They said the same thing about Pretty Ricky.
Them niggas are old. I can see Yin Yang Twins. They ain't really doing much. They old as fuck too.
Yeah, so, but I mean, the thing of it is with, I don't know how many more petty actions and decisions to be made
That
like
was
that.
grade A Scorpio shit he did.
Because
That's
the thing of
some
it is
shit I'd
that
do.
J Boog was also, I guess I don't know if he completely owns out the name B2K all out. But he does promotions. So I think that's what it's attached to it. It's the promotions. So he went on live, and before that, I guess he said something to the effect of, the Millennium Tour, it's capped because I ain't heard nothing about it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And then this pops off. So then he went on IG Live, and he was like, yeah, Fizzle's about 99% responsible for this.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean,
And you notice
was
how
that ever in question though? You know what
Omarion
I mean?
just didn't say anything because he knew he was the one in control. I'm like, oh, so you're gonna take my old bitch? Oh, okay.
So that's what's confusing
Bet.
me is, how do you attempt to do this if you're Fizz when Omarion had a whole other career without these niggas?
Seriously. A whole
like that's the last motherfucker.
He Michael Jackson them niggas. So it was like he had a whole other semi-successful career. Like, bro.
I mean, it was more like semi-successful, bro.
I mean,
like,
it was. I'm just being. Not being
albums.
Yeah, albums.
Yeah,
plural.
That sold well.
Sold pretty well.
He toured well.
Good ass singles, classic classic records
in multiple decades.
Remember,
Supposed to Be was this decade.
Yeah.
Shit.
When was what's it called? What was the other song he did? Touch. When did that drop?
2005.
Ooh,
that was a while ago.
I know. Damn. Doom, doom, doom. Touch.
Yeah, see,
niggas fucking like moonwalking in Timbs, man. That's a round of applause. I don't know, no niggas, but he was moonwalking in Timbs. You know how hard that is? Shit.
You know how hard it's dancing in the rain with a big ass leather coat on?
when did You Got Served come out?
2004.
Yeah, that was such a terrible movie. Dance moves, great. Such a terrible movie.
Oh yeah. I mean, remember they fucking cut the scene of him walking the girl to her job. They had to cut that shit like 8 different times, and all he did was take 3 steps.
Yeah.
I feel like the filmmaker was just like looking through all the shots. He's like, I like all of them though.
Yeah. Now Scorsese wants to say that ain't cinema. I'm with him
on that. I am with him on that. You Got Served is just the room looks like.
Look, that's not cinema. That's a home movie. That's a home movie with a budget.
Pretty much. Soundtrack was fire. But
that was Duce Palooza's budget, the video budget.
Wow.
Anyway, with Omarion, hey, I enjoyed the petty. He did it very calm. He didn't go off on him. He didn't go on Instagram, leave long ass fucking soliloquies and shit like that. Yeah. He just hit him with the pockets. He hit him with success.
Yep.
Gotta love the petty.
Especially since Fizzle Pop, as Bug calls him.
Fizzle Pop.
Yeah.
Wow.
Since Fizzle Pop just dropped a SoundCloud track that gained no traction last week.
He did? Oh, I thought you were joking.
No.
That's so sad.
He dropped it that same. Whatever.
I feel so bad for
No, he didn't drop. He dropped it before this got announced. The week before.
Oh, so when all this shit was going on? Okay.
No. Before it all happened.
Before this happened.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm talking about when the controversy was going on and shit like that, with him stealing his bitch and shit.
No, that was months ago. I'm saying he dropped Mirrors a week before this happened.
Oh, man, that's even pettier.
Yeah.
I love that. Anyway.
I don't even know. Yeah. I'm not even going to try to look to see how many spins he's...
Don't give a damn.
Fizzle's Pop's gotten.
Fuck all that.
But I know it's not touching touch. I'll tell you that
a
much.
lot of shit
It ain't touching Icebox, that's for sure.
Nah.
Where his heart used to be. That's cold. So cold.
You know what else is cold?
You bitch better. Okay, let's talk about the CB4 scene first.
Yeah.
One of the funniest scenes in CB4 is the part where old boy died and everyone's paying what's his name?
Trust us.
Their
manager.
Yeah, he died and everyone is all paying their condolences and then someone comes up to him and just goes, what does he say? You better have my motherfucking money. Slaps the shit out of him.
I ain't gonna let you die without giving me my fucking money.
And then he
he doesn't slap him. He hits the shit out of him.
Yeah, he punches him.
The shit out of him.
Gave him a black eye too.
Yeah.
In his coffin. And then punched him again. And then put his glasses on and walked off.
And everybody just looked like it was normal.
GoldLink? Yeah. I like your albums. Come to the stand. Come to the stand. Alright. Who wants to take over?
Well, is GoldLink the new Game at this point?
No, Game
I don't know,
on a whole other level. This one is just narcissistic. Game really believes what he's saying. This one is just...
Apparently GoldLink believes...
Okay, let me rephrase this. Let me rephrase this. Game is in a whole other world. Like, he's one of those just... You can tell he's trolling. Let's put it that way. He's just... I don't know. Chin up, Dad.
I don't think Game knows he's trolling.
Yeah, here's another thing, man. He's actually being... Whether you like it or not, he's being positive...
Yeah,
Nipsey, you know what I'm saying?
Chin up, Dad.
Hey, it's still in positivity.
That would never not be the funniest.
That is the funniest shit ever, bro.
Say that shit of 2019.
For real. That was... I'm a reading it.
But at least he's putting everything in a positive light. This motherfucker...
This is some weird... I remember first I saw it and I was like, why is it? Because I went on Twitter and my whole timeline was just...
Oh my God!
In that order. I don't know what was going on. I was like, why is everyone so mad?
Well, to make it the most wild and obvious at this point, since we're pretty much the last ones to cover it, what makes it the most obvious is he didn't need to post this. You know what I mean? Like, it was just nothing.
It was like he was
triggered
just sitting at home.
Seriously.
He was literally probably sitting at home and Mac Miller just came on the radio, or he was just kind of scrolling, and it came up on his Pandora, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, that happened."
Yeah, he probably has Pandora.
He's got that kind of air about him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Gotta get them royalties for Crew.
Yeah, but I mean, Crew's a great song. It's not getting nothing wrong with that. But I always thought
there's nothing to diss. I'm just saying.
I always thought he was the one singing the hook.
Pandora. He's got to get that.
I always thought he was the one singing the hook, but boy, was I wrong.
Why?
I always thought that, but I don't know. I thought it was whatever. It's besides the point.
I saw a bunch of people say that, and I was like, "Have y'all not seen the video?
No,
you have not seen the video?
No. They haven't.
Oh, because I was about to say, like, fam,
the people haven't.
That was one of the dopest videos.
That too, Isaiah. People's that too. Anyway, we're stalling too much. Don't read all this shit.
I'm not, but I'm just. Here's why I'm saying, like,
all right. So
there's not much of a difference with him and Game as far as Game said some pretty outlandish shit towards women. And hasn't taken it back, and he's meant every word he said.
Okay, that part. Yeah.
So this is the correlation, which is I'd be lying if I said I was surprised to hear that you died on us. That's how you open this shit up, my nigga.
That's just like. Well,
I would be lying if I said I was surprised to hear that you died on us.
So I wasn't surprised. So pretty much, he said I ain't surprised you're dead. But he said it in the most like backhanded, nicest way possible, and it was just like, and
I don't even know if that shit's nice, bro.
Yeah,
what
like
the fuck.
First off,
that's
it's
just
like
blatant
pretty
disrespect.
much in this little essay he wrote on his Instagram that he turned off the comments because he knew what was gonna come with it. He pretty much said that Mac stole his sound for the Feminine Divine, which is a great album, and he pretty much said that Mac stole his sound. And when he saw him for it, Mac put his head down or some shit like that, but he still had love for him. And all types of other just like shit that had nothing to do with shit, but he still said that he had love for him. And it was like, bro, why did you write this?
If this is love, you can keep it.
Like, why did you write
For
that?
real.
Like, I'm not going to read all that shit. It was just a whole bunch of bullshit. Like, what the fuck was that?
I mean, he's talking about that once Mac allegedly stole the sound that GoldLink was working on for his album, and he used it for the Divine Feminine, that when he caught him out some festival, something was going on. Oh, when he saw him at Coachella, Mac then put his head down and didn't want to acknowledge him.
He was probably tired.
And then see, this is where that Game shit comes up.
Uh-oh.
Shut up, Dad.
Listen, man.
Shut up, Mac.
Where is it at?
The marathon continues.
I can't defend that.
You
ever.
can't.
Here we go. After we seen each other at Coachella, and you put your head down like an innocent child.
Whoa.
But I told you to pick it up, and I hugged you like the brother that you are to me.
Chris Tucker.
What kind of shit is that?
Yeah, I was gonna say
That's the shit I'm talking about with Game.
I was gonna say like
Chin up, Dad. Chin up, Malcolm.
That sounds like a line from like his like novel that he's writing.
It was on Instagram.
Oh my god!
It was kind of a novel though.
Yeah.
Yeah, people have a tendency.
It was an epic.
Lord of the Rings shit.
It had.
That's how much
It's the
he
white
wrote.
one.
That's the white. That's how much he wrote.
Oh,
on Instagram.
I see this.
Yeah, it's a novel.
Oh, hold on. It's just gonna be graded. You have to make sure it was at least 500 words, right?
Yeah,
Or else he's gonna get an F.
Unless he can, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much the whole timeline just collectively told him just to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but none more than
Like,
one of.
first of all, who the fuck wants to read all of that shit?
Yeah, that's
But none more than one of Mac's closest friends, Anderson .Paak.
Yeah, and
Anderson's first lines was, he tags GoldLink and says, "I would imagine your weird ass posted up somewhere just like this with that."
Yeah, the picture he had. That was pretty
zesty.
It was, but pretty much other like before we get into that was by far people always talk about narcissism and shit like that. GoldLink's post was the complete definition of narcissism. Like flat the fuck out. And then when he goes on stage, he was still like damn near fucking doubling down on it.
Yeah.
And then he started dissing the fucking Grammy nominations and started talking about people that got nominated, like 21 Savage.
I was cool with that.
Me too, actually.
I was cool with that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Because he was speaking, he didn't use that to speak on his projects. He was speaking on behalf of other people's projects that deserved to be mentioned and weren't mentioned. So I give him credit for that.
I mean, to be completely fair, though, dissing the Grammys is like a very low-hanging fruit. Like, everyone disses the Grammys.
But they still go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's like a thing like that people go to, but like everyone leaves saying that was wrong. That was incorrect. Everyone's in agreement.
Yeah,
that was
like
incorrect.
Right.
Yeah.
All of those choices were wrong.
But we still go because we have to network and be nice so possibly we can win again. Win, possibly.
Maybe.
Anyway, so Anderson .Paak pretty
if we
much
make the perfect amount of prepackaged garbage that they want, yes.
Yeah. Anyway, Anderson .Paak went the fuck in on his ass.
I'm just gonna read some of my favorite lines from his response. Why you would do this, I can't even understand. Maybe your belt was wrapped around your goddamn waist too tight, or maybe it was the choker cutting the circulation out to your brain.
Yeah. He went in on him. Deleted it, but I'm
not a tough guy. I'm not about negativity, but this bugged me bad, bro. I've called you and DM'd you. Mm-hmm. You haven't responded, so since this is what you like to do in order to get attention, we can do it like this.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, because if you look, he turned off the GoldLink turned off his comments. He knew what he said was some fuck shit. He knew it, and then he just didn't answer no one's phone calls. Like he knew what he was doing. That again, that's grade A narcissist. Damn, I like your music
He's
too.
just baiting for attention.
No, and then gaslighting people and shit. Like, what are you talking about? That's not what I said in here.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I know.
Later on, Pac gets with whatever issues you had with Mac should have been addressed in person and ended there. What's the point of bringing this up after his passing and disrespecting his name? You really woke up feeling like this was that move? Mm-hmm. Which, again, it's not even so much the fact that it's one thing he posted this unwarranted.
Yeah.
And there was no reason to post this.
Right.
But the fact that he actually woke up thinking that he had to get this off his chest.
And like, you could have said this right in his face when Mac was alive. Like you could have talked to him. You could have said, but you just was around him. You're probably broke bread with him, recorded with him, but never said it to his face.
You're not thinking of the whole process. He probably went to bed thinking, you know what, tomorrow I'm going to post. He wakes up, you know what, yeah, I think I'm going to, he's typing it out. Yeah, you know
on
what,
phone,
I'm not seeing any.
And then reread it. Looking for misgrammars, grammar errors and shit.
Added a few sentences.
Had to filter the picture, had to find the right Mac Miller picture.
He probably had an "Are you sure?" somewhere around there, and he said yes.
He went through. There was a process he went through to write this bullshit. There was a long
amount of checks and balances, and throughout all of those, not at one point did he say,
"This is a bad idea."
Yeah, but maybe no.
Maybe no.
Yeah. You know what?
Scotty, no.
You know what? There was actually. I'm sorry. There probably was a point where he thought that, and it was after he hit post, and then he scrolled down to the comment section and said, "Let me turn
this off.
Let me turn this shit off real quick.
Let me just turn this off real quick." That was the equivalent of somebody saying, "You better have my motherfucking money," and then slapping the shit out of him. No, punching the shit out of him.
Yeah, but then you leave the room so that no one can.
No one can see that you did it.
Yeah, so that no one can call you on that bullshit you just did.
Pretty fucking much. Yeah, I don't know. People say his career.
And everyone's like, "Hey, why did you just punch that guy?" I didn't do that.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I just said you need to give me my money.
Look, you had to be there, okay? It was different.
There you go. That's exactly what he would have said. You had to be there.
Yep.
Yeah, but pretty much people saying his career is ruined. No, it's not. He can make some good ass
cancel
music.
culture.
Yeah, cancel culture, of course.
Here we go again. Here we go.
Here we go with that bullshit.
Yeah, y'all gonna say that.
Not over.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I've heard this bullshit.
He can drop another record right now, and y'all will say, he did say some fuck shit, but I still like that record.
R. Kelly pissed on somebody in jail, I bet, and they still trying to free that motherfucker. So no, GoldLink's not dead.
Yuck. Anyway, yeah. So Kid Rock and Oprah.
And I've been waiting, baby.
What you been waiting for?
I guess.
You've been waiting on somebody to speak on Oprah.
Yeah. Anyway, so Kid Rock was drunk off his fucking ass at some fucking event. And TMZ caught him because TMZ just catches everybody.
Of course.
I keep fucking forgetting TMZ exists.
Well, they're the Grim Reaper for celebrities. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Like, of all the things that have, not made it to 2019, why is TMZ still alive?
Because
all the people we lost along the way, and TMZ is still alive.
Because we keep clicking their links. Yep. So, anyway. So, yeah, Kid Rock was drunk off his ass, and then he just yelled out, "Fuck Oprah. Fuck Oprah. She's a piece of shit." He didn't call her a bitch or anything. Just said, "Fuck Oprah." And I'm like, well, at least he called her a nigger.
Yeah,
I
can't tell.
I know.
He's so drunk. I can't tell if he's angry or attracted. Is this an offer or?
It's an offer. Wow.
I mean, to be fair, Oprah is way too good for Kid Rock. She makes more than he makes in his entire life in a month,
in a day, in a second,
a fucking minute, dude. Like seriously,
second.
every second she's on this earth, she is making Kid Rock's net worth.
Anyway, so yeah, he was saying fuck Oprah and all this other shit, and then TMZ got wind of it, reported, and
I can't wait to see that rap beef.
Yeah. Anyway, so Kid Rock goes on this.
Oprah's people about to drive by.
Anyway, so Kid Rock goes on Twitter, and he pretty much said the reason why he said fuck Oprah was because a long time ago when Oprah had her show, he was pretty much popular on the charts and shit. He wanted to be on Oprah's show. I guess he asked to be on the show or whatever, and Oprah's people said, well, write 5 things you love about Oprah. And he just said, what kind of shit
is that?
Yeah, Kid Rock explained himself on Twitter, to which he said, my people tried to get me to do the Oprah Winfrey Show years ago, and her people wanted me to write down 5 reasons why I loved her and her show. I said, fuck that and her. End of story.
Okay,
shit.
Like, I'm just throwing this out there. Like, I mean, I get it. He's Kid Rock. He's doing really well. He's probably going to go on to big, great things as far as he knows. And, like, his people are telling him, like, hey, go on to the Oprah Winfrey Show.
And back when he was really popular.
But,
back
like,
then.
I can't, like...
Oprah had a lot of people on her show, man. You
get that, like... You should probably at least kind of like the show you're about to go on.
I mean, he did probably. At first, he probably did. Until that shit happened.
I found the video.
Yeah. Go ahead. Play it. I didn't watch it.
I'm just an honest guy that says, hey, I like Oprah Winfrey or Joy Behar.
Oh, who?
It's Suck Dick Sideways.
Suck Dick Sideways.
Again, I can't tell what they're offering.
Hey, you're fucking racist. I'm like,
don't call me racist, though.
You're fucking weird.
I'm gonna drunk as fuck.
I feel like...
Y'all don't care, that's fucking gay. This motherfucker said, Oprah can suck my dick sideways. That shit's gangster.
And I've been waiting,
Yo,
baby.
Stedman can't even get that off.
You can suck my dick sideways, bitch. Like sitting sideways. Like,
oh wow.
I mean, what can you say? That's up there when your mother can suck cocks in hell. Yeah. Suck my dick sideways. What can you say to that?
Yeah.
So you want me to say something about that, JC?
I just want to know how it feels that, we have all been in agreement that she needs to apologize for her role.
And leaving Neverland?
Neverland. And I just want to know how it feels to know that some of your biggest allies
enemies
are attached to MAGA in some way, form, or fashion. But they've been the only ones that just don't give a fuck about Oprah Winfrey and what she stands for, and will just call her out
because they got nothing to lose. They already got their fucking. They don't need Oprah's power because they got the power. They're like, we got MAGA backing us. What the fuck is Oprah gonna do? The people on the liberal side, because I hate saying it, like people on like the good side, they can't say nothing about Oprah because they know she can just blackball them. They're scared of that. But over there, they got power. We white. What the fuck is Oprah gonna do?
Look, over there, they're like, hey, all of them already hate us.
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna tell anyone we like to stop liking us.
Dead ass.
No one we give a shit about gives a shit about what you have to say.
Like I'm saying, Oprah done. I'm gonna forever look at her sideways for the shit she pulled this year. She tried to cancel Michael. And then you know what happened?
I thought the fucked up part was that like they were doing it after the man died. Like, let the man defend himself. I'm sorry. I thought we covered this. I thought there was a court case and shit, but I guess that's not happening.
2 white boys.
Now we're just getting rid of them in The Simpsons now. Not that I watch it anymore.
I mean, then you got 2 white boys that are proving that they lied about it, but we gonna believe these 2 white boys.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's not much different than the history of this country. So
seriously.
Yeah, but like I said with Oprah, I'm like, what can you say, man? That's why I'm still looking at her sideways. My mom still gets her magazines, and I look at my mom sideways for that. Like, you still looking at this shit? Yeah, but I like Oprah.
People just love Oprah, man.
Come on. Anyway.
That's gangster.
Suck my dick
really
sideways.
That shit really is. You gotta have some balls to say some shit like that.
I know he's white privilege. When you're white, you can say that.
You have to have some balls. You have to have some dick to say that.
You can suck my dick side. How do you do that? How do you treat a female?
Well, you need an amount.
I plead the fifth.
You need an amount of. Listen. You have to be at least this drunk to say that. Like, it's an amount of alcohol intake before you can even say that.
He's never gonna be on own. Yeah, he will. Oprah probably invite him and have him talk out his feelings. See, what I meant to say is, you could do it sideways, you could do it backwards, you could do it any way, but at the end of the day, you gonna suck my dick.
Mike Epps gonna pop in there. One of them said they're gonna suck my dick from the back.
I see a lot of people are misconstruing what I said.
Cuba Gooding's gonna roll up.
Somebody suck this baby dick. Somebody suck Oprah's dick. Somebody suck sideways.
I see that there's a lot of misconception for what I was saying. What I was referring to was fellatio. Oprah can do it sideways. I hope that cleared up.
I hope that cleared it up because there's too
I understand the language I was speaking was a little bit too subtle. But what I was referring to,
I wanted her to give me fellatio sideways.
Yes, not in
the front.
Yes, not vertically.
In the back. not vertically, but sideways.
Not north to east. I'm saying sideways.
Oprah gonna cancel our asses.
Yeah. I know. I can't. My animation career. My animation career is over. I'm gonna be trying to get a show in 3 years.
Hold on. Wow, really?
Hold on.
Bring this
Somebody
back.
suck that baby's dick. Somebody suck that baby's dick.
Oh God.
I'm gonna be trying to get a career in like
never gets old.
Never does. I mean, whatever. On that, I got nothing to say. It's like, well, shit.
I mean, it's the most relevant thing Kid Rock's done in the last 5 years.
I mean, shit.
10 years,
20
years.
You know, he tried to run for office.
That makes sense.
He did. He like last year. He did.
I don't want to, diss his policies, but I don't want to elect a president whose music sucks.
I mean, he always went away from country, so I mean, he's more of a country singer, what the fuck he is. Let's move on from this subject. Mike Dean and Bink.
And I've been waiting, baby.
Stupid as hell.
It's all the way hip hop.
It's like miscommunications, and they could have easily called each other. But Bink's really sensitive, especially on social media.
From what I've read, a lot of that has been done over the years.
No, but only reason why I'm saying that because Bink blocked me on Twitter for some petty shit, which I said nothing about that.
Oh my God, here we go.
No, on hip hop, he's great. I give him all the respect in the world. On social media, he is a really sensitive. He's sensitive Sally. So,
because he blocked you.
He's a soft boy.
There you go.
Because he blocked him.
Be that as it may.
I'm not sure.
No, he searches his name on social media too. And
dude, I search my name on social media and I'm nobody.
Well,
there you go.
Well, actually, people, I try to search my name on social media. There's a lot of Busbys in the world. A lot of white people named Busby.
I searched my name, but
You're
that's just to find my old
Busby.
tweets.
Pretty much.
I said I searched my name, but it's just to find my old tweets.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, where the fuck did I put that? God damn it! Now I gotta put my name in.
You gotta put certain
keywords and shit like that
to see what popped up and shit. I do that shit sometimes.
I do that sometimes. My shit with Oprah. Damn it, Jason 100, Oprah, Dick sideways.
Keywords.
Damn it!
God damn it,
Dick Oprah sideways. Damn, Kid Rock, that's you can suck my dick sideways.
Damn it,
bitch.
Damn it, 80 results. How am I gonna find the right one?
Well, my luck, I'm gonna find all the shit from way back when that has multiple. Like, God damn it, this one. The fuck I ended up in 2009.
Yeah.
Man, we've been talking about Oprah sucking sideways a lot.
Hey man, I had another Twitter account, and I remember like Twitter actually like it was back in 2009 when it was new, and I guess when my shit got spammed and it locked my account, so I made the Twitter I have now. But then like a few years later, it kind of what happened to it? It unlocked, so I figured out the password. And now all I did was change the essay and I changed the picture and locked it. So now and locked it. I'm like, it can't find me now.
Busby said no more.
No more. You ain't gonna cancel me, bitch. You ain't gonna know who you talking to. Anyway.
Yeah, so this whole beef is going back to Devil in a New Dress,
which is on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah, because of course when Kanye was having the Good Fridays, of course Bink. Actually, a lot of people don't even realize that this is the only track on the album that Kanye didn't produce.
Really? I thought he co-produced it, didn't he? He didn't even touch it at all. Really?
Bink did the beat, and then when it was time,
I know Bink did the beat,
and then when it was time to
do the other half of it, Mike Dean
came in, added the guitar solo and the extras and all.
I know Mike Dean did that part. I thought Kanye had to push some buttons.
This is the one song that Kanye did not have any production on.
Oh.
Which this is why the beef between them is so interesting to me. Because there is no, you can't use Kanye and to be like, well, he did this. Like, nah, this is literally these two motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's just them.
Yeah,
it's them.
So
I think that's interesting though, because earlier I was saying that
that's my least favorite song. You had a crazy hot take on that song, Isaiah.
Least favorite track on the album.
Yeah.
The only one not produced by Kanye. Coincidence?
No.
So Bink has this I think started with Complex, and we're gonna talk about Complex.
Complex started the shit.
We're gonna talk about Complex,
and it wasn't Complex that wrote that article, by the way. It was New York Post.
Yeah, so New York Post had the original article, but of course
we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so of course everybody was playing. Mike Dean did his thing, and then Bink, was like, wait a minute, motherfucker, like that was my beat.
Right.
I gave it to him.
Yeah.
Where am I gonna get my credit from? And then I think somebody had brought up Mike Dean in the sense of, oh, well, he did this, this and that. And Bink basically said, man, fuck Mike Dean.
Yeah.
And then that's pretty much where all hell just broke loose from there.
I didn't see it, I heard about it, and I was like, this is stupid, and kept scrolling.
See, to me, it is stupid in theory, but it's not stupid if people to this day still aren't giving Bink his props.
Oh, yeah, because he was all over Black Blueprint, wasn't he?
Bink was over a lot of Rockefeller
shit. A lot of Rockefeller shits. Yeah. Hella Rockefeller shits.
Yeah,
I know that for a fact.
Bink was there before Just Blaze and
Kanye, yeah.
So I from that standpoint, I would understand that, especially because unlike Isaiah, where the majority of people feel like that was the standout track from the album.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then no, I want my credit for that song.
To be completely fair, though, what I like about the song the most is the the backing track and the instrumental.
Yeah.
It's just how long and meandering it is.
That's just you, Isaiah.
Yeah.
You gotta make that clear.
You gotta make that clear, because all three
people will find you, and
I don't want people hitting up my time. Like, who the hell was that said that shit was what the fuck?
I'm just giving it the credit where credit is due. It's my least favorite track, but even my least favorite track on that album is still a great song.
No, of course. What we're saying though is because listeners and readers don't double check and fact check what you're saying. You just gotta double and triple clarify.
Triple clarify shit.
Yeah.
This is you that said this. All three. Well, you like the track, Martine? Devil in a New Dress. Did you like it?
Why you calling the man out?
No, it was cool.
It's just me and JC.
It's just y'all really like the shit. I think it's cool.
Sure, like, my ringtone for 2 years.
Mine's Dark Fantasy. The actual song, the instrumental for Dark Fantasy. Anyway, but Devil in a New Dress, the transition to that is just mwah. Yeah. Rick Ross's verse is just mwah. How it abruptly ends is how I like the song too. Mm-hmm. How it just abruptly just ends. And I'm like, I like that.
Ends into
yeah. Yeah. It's just ending.
Look at you.
Yeah. But about this, I mean, whatever. Just producers fighting, just dick measuring contest.
I think it's just a bad situation of being in the wrong era. Because had a producer tag had been involved with this, it would have solved a lot of shit.
Yeah, but that was the only time we never heard Rick Ross's Maybach music tag. When his rap, every time he raps, you hear Maybach music. Yeah. You did not hear that. And after that, Ross put that Maybach music tag on damn near every verse when you knew he was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, that's different, though, because he's a rapper. You hear his voice anyways.
But I know, I'm just saying,
like, when producers do it, it makes a lot of sense to me.
It makes it clear. Yeah. Kanye never had a producer tag. Mostly just to sample the Chipmunk.
Well, he would voice it himself. He'd always say Kanye to the...
He did?
Yep.
Yeah. Back in his early.
Oh yeah, that's
at the very, very beginning.
Yeah, but then after that, you only heard the sped up sample. That's like, oh yeah, Kanye did that.
Yeah,
or how the snare sound and everything.
I mean, even Pharrell got a signature tag. It's not a no, it's not a tag. It's just the beat literally loops for 4, and then the beat starts.
Yep.
If you ever listen to a Pharrell or Neptune's production, notice that it always repeats 4 times and then it starts. Or like,
okay, all right. I'm thinking about
drop it like it's hype. Doom, 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 doom. Yep. All Neptune's productions.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for that now. I never.
Like I'm thinking about all right, like da 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 da. Oh, okay. Yeah, everyone has that little signature sound.
Yeah.
I kind of like that though. It's like a way of like signing your name without like, you know, being Jason Derulo and just saying it.
Does Timbaland have that?
Jason
Derulo. Because he switches up his sound so many times.
Shit, as soon as you hear the drums, you know what's Timbaland.
Yeah, seriously. Like when you hear those random ass vocal cuts, that's Timbaland.
Fucking Men in Black.
Yeah, that's Timbaland.
But no, I see it from Beat's perspective. I can also see it from Mike Dean's perspective, where it's like, fam, what do you want me to do? He called me in and told me to finish what you started. Like,
yeah,
we both contributed to a fucking fire ass song.
It could have just been a phone call. That's all it could have.
Yeah, it's just, you know, it's just a kind of a lamest situation all around. It's like, you know, it's one of those situations where I'm not gonna say no one's at fault, but like, you know, when you're talking out like adults, it could just be easily solved.
Because everything on text could be so misconstrued. That's why you always have to call the person. Twitter can be misconstrued. Texting, everything else. Social media itself can be just so misconstrued.
I don't think anyone is trying to like not give anyone the credit they deserve. It's just, you know, sometimes people get lost in the lurch with stuff.
Or get lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
I'm glad it stayed off Instagram though.
Why?
Could have had a fucking GoldLink situation.
No, GoldLink knew what he was doing. That's the difference.
No, what I'm saying though is you get these long ass fucking soliloquies of them
going
back and forth.
They need to get a character fucking limit on these shits, man.
Bro, even if they don't do that though, I mean, they could just be on the live, just pointing at the fucking camera and shit.
But hey, I'd rather see that than read. How about that?
Yeah.
Lazy mother.
Well, no, you gotta look at the bigger picture, man. I can say
read, nigga, read.
And powerful niggery at work.
I mean, you gotta see the bigger picture though. With video, I can save it, I can meme it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can do more than having to sit down and actually
sit on your toilet and actually read everything that's going down.
I gotta read this shit now. Now I gotta extend the shit to read this.
You know Pac would have did that. Can you imagine all the soliloquies Pac would have wrote and all the Instagram live posts he would have did?
A lot of gun emojis.
A lot of
fingers.
And then when he's talking shit, Biggie, I'm telling you right now, don't ever. I can just imagine Pac just doing this with his fingers.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm just
pointing at the camera and shit.
I'm just
Any y'all motherfuckers don't like you can suck my dick sideways, bitch. West side, thug life, motherfucker.
Been waiting, baby.
How you turn it? Like, you know how the camera's looking up, like, how you turn this? Oh, here you go. I mean, but when it comes to Mike Dean, again, Mike Dean, Bink, they're both legendary producers in their own right. Whatever.
Yeah.
Grow up.
Now, back on Complex.
Hey, your favorite shits. Well, it was first. It was New York Post that posted this story. You gotta remember that. You gotta give it to them. Complex just, copy and pasted it. So you can't blame Complex. Just blame New York Post.
No, I can blame them for the tweet though.
What did the tweet say?
Let's get into this. So, the New York Times went ahead and wrote a story basically how Drake had changed the landscape of basically making it cool and it's not a requirement for rappers to sing on records.
Oh, yeah.
When Complex got a hold of it,
they went, oh my god!
Oh my god!
Nah, they pretty much had basically said that Drake is the reason, and he is basically, in a nutshell, the sacrificial lamb of making this cool. He is the, nobody was doing this before him, that type of thing. So, of course, that sent social media all through a fucking...
Sacrificial lamb?
That's not what they said.
Sacrifice me, goddammit. What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying, because...
Shit.
Damn, Drake can sacrifice.
No, man, but I'm just like, what the fuck? That's a sacrifice?
I'm just imagining Drake up on the cross.
Yeah.
Why have you forsaken me?
And like he's looking out at all of his ex-girlfriends.
Oh my god!
All the bitches that he wanted. He sees Rihanna out there.
No, Drake. He's always a used to have kind of guy.
His crown of thorns got an owl on it.
Yeah. Damn. Let's stay off that. Sorry, God.
Hey, if Tupac can use it for a cover, I can speak about it.
He's dead, right?
Shit. Are you wildin', bro?
I'm just saying. Anyway, like I'm saying.
Yeah, so basically what they were saying was Drake invented singing for the rapper.
He made it popular and made it popular for all.
And all I could do was think of was look at this and be like,
no,
wow. That means I didn't hear anything from Bone Thugs and Harmony when I was growing up.
I never heard Nate Dogg.
Yeah.
I never heard who
Bell
else?
Biv DeVoe when they had to branch off from New Edition to survive. They didn't,
Yeah.
Teddy Riley.
Poison wasn't that.
Teddy Riley was a singing rapper
Bro,
too,
even
right?
3-6 Mafia had melodies in their shit. Like, you kidding me?
Like, I'll say Drake
Andre
did kind of
3000?
set the trend for something, but I'm not going to say it for singing in rap songs. Like,
And they were trying to
was
say
already
that
a
he.
thing.
They were trying to say that he made it more successful. There's some niggas are trying to talk about the numbers. They always go back to numbers at the end of the day.
I mean, if we want to talk about numbers, let's bring up Nelly and Ja Rule.
How about
exactly
that?
what I was
let's-
just thinking.
52.
Yeah, I was
50
gonna
Cent
say, I
has
mean-
records and sold.
I mean, first things first, like, let's talk about how R&B and rap were so intertwined when they first came to be that they were basically the same genre for a really long time.
Yep.
They still see it as the same genre, damn near.
Yeah, so
It's
like,
so-
it's,
I mean,
It's
they're like
blurred.
sister or cousin genre, however you
Yeah.
want to put it.
It's
you know what I
so
mean? It's like
blurred
they're
right
relative.
now. It's like not even fun.
yeah, if anything, Drake just seems more like, not saying like he's taking it back to its roots, but it feels like it's just more of that energy, just like an R&B-ish kind of rap kind of vibe.
Right.
Where it's just, it's soulful, but it's still more rap,
Yeah.
hip-hop. And I mean, I'm fine with that.
But he
didn't
But he
invent
didn't
it.
invent
He
that
didn't
shit.
invent this shit. He didn't make it popular.
Let's not suck Drake's dick sideways too hard, okay?
Well, a lot of them do. You'll be surprised, Isaiah. A lot of these motherfuckers suck it sideways and all around in a fucking circle.
Up and down and all around.
And see, the thing is to a lesser extent, because a lot of people don't know this, but let's factor in the fact that Drake is a big Lil Brothers fan. Who the fuck was doing this before then? It was Fonte.
Yeah.
Shit.
Nobody's listening to Fonte.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear you, Fonte. I don't want to hear you, Otis. I'm just saying. Like again, man, I don't want to go on this whole Arbery rant again, but it just...
Now, this has less to do with him than the fact of
the revised history.
Yeah, that's people revising it. I want to make that clear for this right now. This has nothing to do with Drake personally. This is, again...
Your whole ass fans.
The viewing and how people, again, are trying to rewrite history when it comes to him and pushing the goalposts just a little bit closer for him.
Or move it out the way for him. Or just move it. They try to position it just right for him. Like, no, well, this and that. And, first it was the ghostwriting shit. You know he don't write his raps, right, Isaiah?
I don't care.
Okay. So
I'm not broken up about it.
okay. Well.
I'm not gonna be like, you mean that's a lie? He's not really heartbroken, no.
Yeah. And,
He is.
no, yeah.
He is.
And this might be
He
too.
just walks up to the writer and says, "I'm sad," and he's like, "I guess I'll work with that."
All right.
Can we change sad to upset?
Can I work with you on this?
Now, had they
We've done 3 sads in a row. I'm gonna need a little bit more from you.
Now, had they reworded everything and said that he was in the right place at the right time to take it to the next level,
Yes.
I got no issue with that.
yeah,
That's
for
exactly
sure.
what happened. He was in the right place. But to say that you're dismissing 2 of, at one point, his mentors, but 2 of his biggest inspirations that were literally within a year before he blew up.
And I mean, not
Remember,
just that. You're ignoring like 20 plus years of history.
Right, but this is why I'm bringing this up. It's because, remember, Wayne's first single from the Carter 3 was Lollipop.
Oh, shit.
Kanye's album before So Far Gone was 808s and Heartbreak.
Yep.
So if Drake was the first person to do this and make it popular, what the fuck are you saying about Kanye and Lil Wayne?
Here's the
Nope,
thing.
doesn't count auto-tune. No, I'm just kidding.
It's just revised history, and honestly, they just don't care. I wish some of these writers or some of these people in the industry or like the niggas on Twitter, I wish they would just say we don't care. We just like Drake now.
I wish they would just say when they started listening to the music, because that would clarify so much for everybody.
No, some of them should just
I mean,
be
it would
upfront.
and it wouldn't, though, because like you just mentioned, Kanye and Lil Wayne were literally the year before. You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
Yeah.
They should just be
it would make it
upfront.
clear, but then at the same token, it doesn't make sense either way.
No, they should just be upfront.
Yes, they should just say Drake is good. I like him.
There you go.
I've got lots of pictures of him in my journal, and
That's what they feel about me. They feel I'm the biggest Drake fan since I quote unquote talk about him a lot on my timeline, which I don't. But anyway, yeah, it's just moving the goalposts. It's what it is. What it is.
No, I feel it.
Fuck out of here.
To keep on that real quick, did y'all see the new Billboard rules that are going to be coming out next month?
I took a glance at it.
So the whole bundle situation. where you can sell clothes and
it's the Prince rule.
Yeah,
the Prince rule.
So that is going to be changing, but not to the extent that we all thought it would be changing from. Mm-hmm. So starting January 3rd, 2020, merch and digital must be sold at least $3.49 more than the retail brand that it's at. Meaning that if you are selling the album with a hoodie, or if you're selling a hoodie and it's $40, but then you want to sell the album with it,
it has to be
$43.39.
Okay.
To include the digital album.
$43.49.
49. Yeah.
Okay.
Basically $43.50.
Yeah.
Or $50.
I'm tired of these motherfuckers including the 9. Stop using the damn 9. Just round up. Leave the goddamn 9, man.
Come on, man.
I remember even when I was a kid, I used to like go to the store and I'd just be like, why is it $9.99? Like,
yeah, the goddamn gas station, like, $3.53, 9 over 10, 9.9. Like, fam,
fuck out of here.
Like, I'm just sitting there like, I'm like, oh boy, I get a free penny.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit. What a deal.
Yeah, fuck that going on.
I'm looking at this, I'm like, okay, I ain't gonna stop them. They're still gonna go number one off this shit.
I bet you that's what happened back in like the old days when a penny mattered.
Yeah.
They'd say like 99 and people were like, shit, man. I can get some gas on the way home.
Yeah.
I mean, with this, penny. I read it and I'm like, that's not gonna stop them.
Well, here's the catch. This is the one thing where I was like, that this is good law right here.
Yeah.
Now the bundles, they're only going to be counted if they're sold on the artist's website.
Okay.
So it can't be none of those third-party deals where, those third-party retailers where somehow you can just cheat it and it becomes cheaper. No, it has to be on the official artist website.
Wasn't Travis Scott doing that on his website?
I do not know.
I'm pretty sure he did. Kanye does that shit on his website all the damn time.
But see, the key is it's going to force a lot of people to realize, oh shit, I got to get back into the website game if I want to do this. Yeah. It's not just going to rely solely off you just being on social media anymore. Yeah. No, you got to have an official site.
Make a good website. How about that? I mean, it's still going to go. It's still going to work.
It's still going to work, but I feel like this is at least, the $3.49 is whatever to me. To me, it's kind of a joke. It's like, okay, $3.49 more, and now it counts. But the fact that there's a website attached to it, I do like that.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that's how it always was. I know M does that. I know Travis Scott did that. Kanye does that a lot. His website went through a whole evolution. Even like his albums, his website always been changing.
Yeah,
with bundle packs. That's not surprising.
Speaking of Trav, so of course he released single "Highest in the Room." He has now stated that is the lead-off single for the Cactus Jack Records compilation called Jack Boys.
Hope WWE don't come after his ass.
And he's saying he's going to drop that project before the end of the year, which is going to focus on Sheck West, Don Toliver, and DJ Chase B.
All right.
I'm interested in that because I really fuck with Don Toliver.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Ever since he stole the show on Astroworld?
Oh, but his album was blah.
I fucked with that.
Really?
Yeah. I did enjoy it. Because you gotta remember, I'm not listening to it for what I expect him to be. I'm hearing it from the sound of, okay, that's a good foundation.
Sound like reference tracks to me.
But see, for me, that's a good thing from an artist that I'm just getting introduced to versus a cat that's been around, like Party Next Door, having reference soundtracks. You know what I mean?
True that. But I'm looking at Cactus Jack. He's really calling it Cactus Jack Records. I hope
he's been calling it.
I know, but I really hope WWE doesn't come after his ass.
Well, I mean, he's had it for 2 years now.
I wouldn't even be surprised if Cactus Jack is before WWE.
No. I mean, Mick Foley had this shit.
I'm saying like I wouldn't be surprised if it was like from a cartoon or some shit like that.
Nah, it wasn't. I checked. I just know.
I'm gonna look that shit up later.
You go do that.
I'm gonna do that. I don't trust you.
You never do. But nah, I'm just knowing how petty WWE is. I am shocked that they haven't like trademarked it. So when I see shit like that, I'm like WWE. I'm surprised they haven't trademarked it yet. Because WWE has always been very anal with trademarking every little detail about themselves. But
maybe they sacrificed that to just make sure Mick Foley himself was trademarked. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because he has so many characters where
it was Mankind, Dude Love.
Because I don't know how the legalities go, but maybe he has. You can only choose one, so they were like, "Fuck, we're just gonna." Focus on
he was Cactus Jack for like years.
But what I'm saying is, Mankind and also Dude Love is attached to him as well, so maybe they could only choose one, and they probably just went with Mick Foley himself.
Probably. Jack Wells, Canadian sportscaster known as Cactus Jack, 1911.
Okay.
1911.
In other news, Aaliyah might be coming into the.
Ain't run from it,
motherfucker.
Anyway, so apparently, allegedly, from Aaliyah's dad, his uncle, went on social media and pretty much really alluded that on January 16th of next year, which is Aaliyah's what year, whatever, her birthday.
It would have been a birthday.
Would have been a birthday. Her catalog is going to be on streaming platforms. About fucking time.
About damn time, man.
I'm really getting,
how many times I've had to re-up and put playlist ideas to the back burner?
A lot of people, man. Like, how long has she been dead for? She died in 2001. Oh, damn, almost 2 decades?
Yeah, it's been 18 years.
I was going to say, like, I'm pretty sure Kanye West has a line about it in College Dropout.
Yeah, he does.
Like, that's how long.
I know, seriously, like, and none of her music has been on any digital streaming platforms at all. Only her first album, which, was produced by...
Yeah, because her uncle doesn't own the rights to it.
And I don't know what took him so long to do this. Like, it was not on... Like,
it was strange, like... It was so weird because it didn't make logical sense why her uncle wouldn't do this.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just her music. It was because the label was Blackground.
Yeah.
So it was artists that attached to it. Like, you can't get Timbaland and Magoo's album. It's not there.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
So the Dr. Dolittle soundtracks out there, you can't listen to their biggest single, which is fucking wild.
Yeah.
All You That Somebody. Like, you can't listen to that nowhere. You can probably listen to it on the radio, on a fling, but it's like Aaliyah's music is literally like, this is a whole generation that knows about Aaliyah, but they want to listen to it, but they gotta go on YouTube to listen to her shit. Ain't that about a bitch?
That's wild, man.
I know.
Fucking wild.
Bro, I hope it's true.
Me too.
Her music better come on down. I mean, shit. People need to listen to her music.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Music dropped.
Yes, it did.
So who you want to start for? You want to start from bad to good or good to bad?
Start from the bad to the good, man. Fabolous with Summertime Shootout.
Come to the stand,
3.
Fabolous.
Boy, was I fucking let down with that.
I mean, this is why I don't care about him. So the whole title of it was called Summertime Shootout 3: The Coldest Summer. So that should have been a clue of what he was going. So, because Summertime Shootout, I'm thinking Uptown, like just raps. How about that?
Are you familiar with the series?
Kind of.
Yeah. So the Soul Tape series is a more soulful
sound.
Punchline,
vintage Fabolous.
Where it was.
I like the Soul Tape series.
Yeah.
This one is just heavy in the streets, just punchline
And I've been waiting,
when I'm listening to this and it jumps into back on my bullshit, I'm like, all right, bet.
Opening track was fire.
Here we go. I'm here for it.
Yep.
And then after that, it's just them auto-tune, and I'm like,
what the fuck is this?
And it's not so much the auto-tune, because as we know, and we've had to explain many times to many people, there's auto-tune on every record. It's the levels of auto-tune.
Like I'm telling you, the first two songs.
There's auto-tune and then there's auto-tune.
Yeah.
Like the first 2 songs, Cold Summer and Back on My Bullshit, those are fire. But then we get to Talk to Me Nicely with Meek Mill. I was like, why is he singing with auto-tune? Alright. Then you hear Cap with Lil Durk. I'm like, what? Why are you singing like this? Why are you trying to rap like Lil Durk? Alright. Then Gone for the Summer with A Boogie, where he's kind of trying to mimic A Boogie, and he tried to rap like him, but it was like, alright. And then from then on, it was just a whole bunch of singing and auto-tuning, and I'm just sitting back listening, and I'm like, why are you rapping this way?
Did he learn nothing from Thugnificent?
Just push it.
Oh, yeah. There's powerful niggardry at work here.
Wow.
You know, there's one that I didn't like, but it's catchy as fuck and it's stuck in my head.
What?
Which one?
The Juicy.
Dude, same shit. I swear to God.
I'll be in my car, but this is before the album even dropped. Like, when I was first hearing it, I was like, what the fuck are they doing? And then a week later, I'd just be in the car, just every time it would transition from a podcast or radio show or to another album, and I have that little gap in between. Choosy. See,
I liked Insecure because I liked the Dream sample. Fuck.
Yeah.
I thought that was that was pretty.
Yeah, Dream getting paid the last few weeks.
Yeah,
Seriously.
Frenemies was alright. Then after that, the rest was who the fuck cares? It was an hour and 6 minutes.
The last 3 were like
to me was
why are they here and why weren't they earlier?
Right.
It's time with Roddy Ricch, Us versus the World with Chris and Tiana, and then Too Late with Jeremiah again. I was like, why the fuck are they here?
Spitting, dog.
Yeah, shit, she's not.
Yeah,
Salute that woman.
it should have been an EP. This should have just been it. It should have been Cold Summer, Bombs, Insecure, and like you all said, Frenemies. Like pretty much the last 4 songs. How about that? The last 5 songs: Insecure, Frenemies, Time, Us versus the World, and Too Late.
I mean, all the shit in the middle sounded like Chicks Tape Part 2.
Yeah,
or
really
I
did.
guess at this point 5.5.
It sounded like the Chicks Tape I didn't want.
Yeah,
seriously.
Because I got the official Chicks Tape
5.
Yeah.
And it was like, Fab, we didn't ask for this. It was this
Bootleg
album,
ass Chicks Tape.
Yeah.
This album was just like I'm never gonna listen to this shit again.
This is the Chicks Tape they bootleg in the barbershop.
This is some shit I'm never going to listen to again ever. It's up there. This is up there with the Big Day. I'm never going to listen to this again ever.
Well, I mean, there are songs though. Like I said, Back on My Bullshit.
But I'm never
fire.
Choosy.
Like there's songs that I will go back to, but I definitely as a whole, nah. I'm cool.
That was really disappointing. Even I'm not even a Fab fan, but I know you better than that, Fabolous. I know you are extremely better than that, lazy motherfucker. Anyway,
yeah.
How long has it been since? When was the last one come out? Summertime Shootout 2. When did that shit drop?
2 or 3 years ago.
Damn. And you waited 3 years for this shit? Oh shit.
Yeah,
That's damn shit.
A lot of Fab
mid.
No, I'm just a lot of Fab fans.
Oh, they were just mad.
Fuck is this, man?
Oh yeah.
A lot of them were lying to themselves and trying to get others to believe it. And like, nah, dude, don't stop that.
Somebody did this.
Yeah.
Literally.
You did this. You did this.
Hate to see it.
Yeah.
Oh well. Anyway.
Let's see. I know. I'm gonna keep this quick. Because I didn't listen to it, but at the same time I saw it and I was like, wow. They released the ultimate super deluxe edition of Prince's 1999.
Oh, how many tracks?
Oh, shit.
In addition to the 9 songs that were already originally on there.
Yeah.
1.
54.
50 what?
What the fuck?
54.
Shit.
Did you listen to all that?
No, I said I didn't listen to it.
Oh, okay.
You just kept saying.
I know your mom probably did.
I was gonna say, like at that point,
wait.
like some of those tracks just must be. This is the sound of Prince
thinking of-
walking from the hallway
I'm thinking
into
of
the
Purple
dining
Rain.
room.
Yeah.
Purple Rain.
I'm thinking of Purple Rain. Purple Rain has 9.
This-
1999 has 11. So this is 54. Yeah, 54 new tracks.
How many hours?
Because the
This one
last
is,
it's broken down into discs. So
Oh, okay.
This one is Foley of Prince in the Shower.
yeah, no, because it's got a lot of night. So a lot of the tracks are like the 7-inch stereo edition, then the 7-inch mono promo, and then the next disc is a bunch of all the B-sides and stuff that didn't make it. So all the stuff he was working on.
Oh shit.
During this, which is
That's you.
yeah. Some of these I've heard. So if you just listen to some
I
of
know your
these,
mom probably heard the whole shit already.
yeah.
Like when I say the whole shit, like she's probably
no,
heard.
what I'm telling you guys is if you guys were to hear this, you'd be like, how the fuck didn't this make it on?
Yeah.
It's
Damn.
one of those. And then
I mean, it's Prince, bro. You know what I mean?
so he's got 2 discs full of that, and then the final one is when he performed this live at the Masonic Hall.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
Good for him. I mean, well, shit.
5 hours, just under 6 hours worth of material.
I mean, well, shit.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say, and a few other out, he'd probably just say like, "Hey, no, you're not releasing this.
Yeah, it'd
Yeah.
been in the vault forever.
Yeah,
Probably.
let it
No,
cook.
burn this with my body."
He probably would have. He probably would have let it burn. Because there's hella shit in that vault that has not seen the light of day. That's the crazy thing about Prince. He's recorded so many albums and recorded so many videos that are just sitting in the vault. Still there. They don't know how to do it.
He scrapped more albums than artists signed and dropped.
Yeah.
Will never get to release combined.
Can you imagine recording a whole album and then sitting
just
back and
crazy.
saying, this is trash? That's detox.
Yeah.
No. Can you imagine recording 2 albums in that span, re-recording one, and be like, nah, this isn't good.
Never mind,
And then you go make Purple Rain.
I'm just imagining. I'm just imagining Prince records albums, and then he just takes the record and just crumples them like sheets of
Yeah,
paper.
exactly. Yeah.
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 Trash. It's not good. That's Dr. Dre.
And it's a switch every time.
Yeah.
Like he's never looking. Sometimes he's not even
Shoot the
near
J.
it.
For sure. Shoot it.
Prince's misses are Steph Curry fuck you threes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
That's real shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's not
So-
even near a garbage can.
Which means
it
you
just
can't
lands in
Yeah,
one.
which means you can't describe when he actually makes it what it is.
But what the fuck?
Yeah.
Alright.
He
Anyway.
he throws and someone's like, "Hey, did you guys need a garbage can in it?"
Anyway. JC on. Or the game. Yeah, for that nasty ass cover.
Yeah, that cover is fucking horrible.
Yeah, whatever.
The cover did not match the music
at all. It was. That's another thing. Like the music, I want to go moi. It's more
City
like
City of Sin is just something so fucking spectacular.
Now listen to City of Sin and look at the fucking cover art.
That's exactly what I did.
This is not fucking match.
I was sitting there waiting for an order, and I was like, I started pressing the headphones up to my ear. Okay, this motherfucker ain't matching up. What the fuck is going on?
I'm sorry. I want to get my money back for this album because it is not playing the music that should be playing.
No. What it is that the music
is exceptionally good.
It's great. It's just when you look at the cover.
I paid for garbage. And this is some banging.
I paid for a pregnant woman rolling up a Swisher Sweet, and I got thugs in church. The fuck is wrong with you?
What is this? Anyway, Born to Rap, Game's 9th album, which I'm shot. How can I say this? If this would have ended, like Martin Tell said, if this would have ended after track 14, this would have been probably one of his best albums.
Yeah.
But it didn't. So, I mean, there was some great...
But we don't live in that world.
But we don't live... No. But I did like The Code by 21 Savage. And Hug the Block and Ask
I'd have kept The Code as a bonus track.
Yeah, I would say, man, a lot of... That whole 15 to 24, 25, yeah, all that shit's bonus tracks to me.
Like, Ask for Me was Hug the Block. I love Hug the Block. I love Ask for Me. Stainless was cool.
Stainless is dope.
Yeah, Gangsters Make the Girls Go Around with Chris Brown was fire. Blood Thicker Than Water was, man. Rewind 2 was great. It was not needed because he literally just remade Rewind from Nas. One Life for Jay Stone. And, yeah, and guess who's on? And people, Cross on Jesus' Back. Guess who's on there? You guessed it, D-Smoke. Air the horns.
I remember Busby texted us a D-Smoke song, and I was like, yeah, we said it last week.
We mentioned that.
Yeah, we went over the track list.
I don't listen. So
you were the one reading off the names on the track list. I was reading off
the names. I just looked at it
because I didn't put that on the notes.
I just saw it and I just said I know Ed Sheeran's on there. That's all I knew. It was hella fucking features. Anyway, yeah, all around, I kind of like this album. Like
I wanted to like it.
No, I know it's kind of weird. Like I want to like.
I like the songs. I don't like the album. If that makes sense.
I guess.
Yeah. No, that understands. Like
that makes a lot of sense.
You can enjoy an album's music in a vacuum, but just feel like the whole like meshing of it, the way it comes together, the way the order it's in, the way
the whole delivery was fucked up.
The whole delivery, yeah. Because Gucci Flip Flops was great. I really like that record. Born to Rap does not match the title song of the album. Does not match the cover at all. No. But let's get to the main.
But it's a perfect lead into
Welcome Home featuring Nipsey, and which was a fucking that Nipsey's verse gave me goosebumps.
Yeah. I'm telling you, every single time he raps, I'm like, he knew.
He awesome. The way he was rapping, it was like, holy shit. And then you got, and then to help me, which I felt could have gotten cut, but whatever. That led right into I didn't want to write this song with Marsha Ambrosia. That was a great song.
Nobody can name me a song with Marsha on it, and it's terrible.
Yeah,
still can't.
And that's the other thing too. Normally he puts the songs with Marsha at the end.
Yeah,
that's kind of that's the reason why I looked at it like, oh yeah, that's where it was supposed to end.
That's the perfect way to describe. Marsha is the closer in baseball.
Yeah,
you call her when you want to end the shit.
I think this was a double disc. I think this is a double disc.
No, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah,
like
it has to be a double disc.
I'm telling you, the first 14, that's the album.
Yeah.
From 15 to 25, those are all bonus tracks. That's the reason why, like sequencing wise, it doesn't necessarily make sense.
It's 14 too, and it's 14 because it would have opened up with the Code. Yeah, it would have opened up with the Code featuring 21 Savage, which was a great song. Stay Down with Bryson Tiller was cool, but all around, Game was rapping his ass off.
He was.
He really was,
and I appreciate that. On the same token, though, some of this shit is just too fucking repetitive. I mean, I know you said you liked Hug Me on the Block.
I really love that.
Fam, we've known for 14 years that he and his older brother, Big Faith's Hunted, have problems.
I did not know how bad it was. That's the thing for me. I will
say that. I mean, he did mention that he would pull a gun on him. You know what I mean? So that's kind of new news.
I mean, it may be new, but that's the only thing that's new compared to when we first heard, One Night on Doctor's Advocate.
I didn't know that shit was about his brother. until y'all told me just recently, and I was like, that was his brother. Oh shit!
Yeah, every other
like the one bit of information.
Ever since then, every other album he makes up with his brother, and then they're back beefing with each other.
That's the story of Game's relationships, man. He makes up and
so that's what I'm saying. At this point, it's fucking repetitive. Like I don't care anymore, bro. Like I really don't. You've really drained it. I don't care.
Yeah. If this was what do you want to say?
I was gonna say it's one of those things where like I get it. It's part of your life, so you're singing, you're rapping about what you know, but like we know.
How many angles can you get from this?
Yeah, like how many times can you tell me this story?
And it's like I said, there was one bit of information that was brand new.
Yeah.
Other than that,
if this was
shit.
If this was only 13, if this was the first 14, we'd probably be talking about this album a lot differently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Stainless with Anderson .Paak is underwhelming to me.
Really?
Yeah. It sounds good in the beginning, and then it
drifts off.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I fuck with that shit.
It sounds just
what about Gangsters Make the Girls Go Around?
It was cool.
Yeah. Blood Thicker Than Water.
All right.
Cool.
Rewind 2 just wasn't necessary.
It really was not.
I know what he was trying to do by showing love to Jay Stone because Jay Stone had him featured on his album, but it was just that was a record. And I mean Masego, I'm glad he got some shine on here, but overall that was just a record that wasn't there.
Needed. Cross on Jesus' Back was alright. It was cool hearing D Smoke. And Roadside, it was just those two songs were just like, it felt like the ending of fucking the last Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. It was just two fucking endings. It just kept going and going and going. It was like, alright, you could just end it here, you could end it there, or end it there. Like, I wanted to like this album, like Isaiah said. If it was the first 14, now that Martin said that, the first 14, this would have been one of his best albums. But
easily.
And then, like you said, the Code could have been a bonus track.
Yeah, because I mean, the thing with it too is, Dom is co-executive producer of this, and he pretty much serves well for the first half that he's called upon.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, $500 candles, gold Daytonas. Of course, he's mixed somewhere. I forget which track it is. Has to do with Nipsey. I think it's on I Didn't Want to Write This Song. Yeah. He's at the end of that one.
Yeah, he is.
So, I mean, he delivered when he was called upon.
Yeah, he was.
You just notice that when he's no longer called upon, it just goes a different way.
Yeah, probably that's the Whack 100 side.
Yeah.
And he executive produced this album as well. So, and he said
it's interesting that on here, we already know that Game is still signed with Entertainment One. So it doesn't say Prolific Records on here.
Yeah,
it just shows the Entertainment One. I thought that was interesting.
So he said this is his last album, right? Allegedly, supposedly.
That's what he says.
Yeah, whatever.
He said the Red Album was his last album too.
He sure did. In documentary 2.5, he could have ended it after documentary 2.5. He really could have. That would have been the best swan song.
I think that might be why he was shoving so much content into it, because he was like this is it.
Nah. He's done it before.
Yeah. Documentary 2.5, I felt was his last good, like double album in a way.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. That's that.
I mean, it's literally an album that's just there.
I don't want to say it's just there.
And that's that on that.
It's good. It's like, Game's never dropped a bad album. Like,
well, you go back and listen to the whole thing.
Would I go back? Yeah.
The whole thing. All 25.
At 14.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Like, seriously,
that's what I'm saying. The whole thing.
Like nonstop?
Yeah.
Depending on what day, probably. I don't go back and listen to documentary 2.5 like that, but I still feel it's a great album. To me.
Because this one, there's no reason to go back and listen to every single record on this.
Oh, I feel you on that. I completely feel, because it's a slow start, especially on the first half.
No, to me, to me, I preferred it. It built up. Like I said, the opening track was amazing.
Yeah. It's
just he tried to fit everything into, like, Marsha Ambrosia's voice and Dom Kennedy's voice should have been the last voices we heard.
Oh, yeah. Make more. No. See, like I said,
I'm telling you,
if that shit was not on there, it would have been. We would have said it was probably. We would probably put it on L50.
If the shit stopped at 14, like for real, it would have been up there. I promise you that.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Game, he's never dropped. This was like he never dropped a 3.5.
Game is here's the thing. Here's the thing. What I'm realizing about Game. Game is important to the culture because of what he brought to it. Mm-hmm. But he's also one of the ultimate wild cards.
Yeah, because you don't know.
Because even though you can't say that he has, in theory, in many circles, dropped a bad album. He still has a bunch where you're just like, it's just there.
Which is just their album.
LAX is the epitome of just there. It's literally just fucking there.
The LAX.
Red Album was immaculate to start.
My God, the first half.
Oh my God.
Not even the first half. The first 8 tracks.
Yeah.
And then it just...
And after the E40 and T-shirt, that's when it just went blah to me. Blah.
It's E40 and Big Boy.
Yeah, that's when it just went... it was just like, oh, come on, bro.
Yeah. And I mean, the constant rebrands. You know what I'm saying? First it's Black Wall Street, then it's Blood Money.
Don't forget 1992.
Then it's something else. You know, then he was in 1992. Now it's like it's
no, but his album, the album 1992.
Oh no, yeah. At this point,
that was just
at this point, I'm just talking about the brands of the label.
The label itself.
They just keep switching, so it's
he's bipolar, man. He's been on record by saying, well, he claims it.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of people in the world that are bipolar.
Look at Kanye. I mean, Kanye's the definition of that.
Crutch.
Yeah,
well, Kanye does.
Well, he kind of shows it. You can tell in his music. Game does it because I think Game is just crazy. Anyway, that's besides the point. Let's get to the shit. Boom, 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 boom.
And I've been waiting, baby.
Yes.
You good over there? Sound like you're losing your voice a little bit.
It's like saying that.
All right.
Griselda. WWCD. What does it mean?
What would Sheen Gun do?
There you go.
Who is West Side Gun's cousin and Conway's... Is it Conway or Benny's older brother that was murdered?
Conway.
It's
one of those.
Yeah, it's that's their family who was murdered.
Yeah.
So that's the name of it, and the cover of it I found out from a friend. The cover of the album is Buffalo's most well-known drug addict.
Oh shit.
Well
then.
Yeah.
Shit.
So I thoroughly enjoyed knowing that information before I pressed play, because when I pressed play, this was not a cover where I had to question what was happening. I knew what the fuck was going on.
Straight drug rap.
I knew it.
As soon as you heard Raekwon's voice, it's like, oh, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
And then Chef Deeds and
hey yo, canopies on the wall. It's just 45 minutes of just that.
Just rapping,
and I didn't care.
Raps on raps.
I loved it.
Raps.
Cruiserweight Coke was fire. Kennedy was fire. City on the Map was 50.
Benny's verse
that
on
shit was
Freddie.
hard.
Benny's verse on Freddie, hotspot.
Man.
When that motherfucker, I forgot the exact bar, but when he said, when the FBI calls, is the only time Brady got more rings than me.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
I said, fam.
They got Novell on this. They got him out the fucking shadows.
Yeah.
Fucking who else? The whole album was great. Only thing I'd say, but I really hate to say it, that Bang remix featuring M, which is a great record on its own, which we could just left it on its own. M's presence should not have been on this album. I know it's a Shady Records release, because he had to make his presence known on Boogie's album for no fucking reason. But his presence should not have been... It kind of just throws the whole album in a tilt. It was just dark and gritty, and then this white boy just shows up and just turns it on its face, and it's like, that wasn't needed. It was a good verse, but it wasn't needed.
You know why I don't care about whether it was needed or not?
Because it was a bonus track?
This is the official bonus track.
The
album ended right before it.
Yeah, album ended on, yeah. It was 12 tracks.
Yeah. It didn't ruin it for me.
No, it didn't ruin it for me, but it was almost like it wasn't needed.
But I understand Busby's point. Like, it just... You didn't need to put that shit there.
It wasn't needed,
you know
but
what I mean?
He also made the point, too. It's a Shady Records release. When is them not on a Shady Records release?
That's
Yellow's last few albums.
But back to that City on the Map shit, man. 50 Cent, bruh.
50, you can never get
that was Kanan.
That
was Kanan. That was Kanan.
What's the difference between Kanan and 50?
You know.
No.
You know. You know.
I'll be honest with you, man. When I heard that shit, I was just like, oh.
This is what yeah.
Why don't you just go back to doing this shit?
Because it won't sell.
Because he's doing Power. And then he's also doing that ABC show that's coming out in a few months.
He's doing a lot of shit. But yeah, this whole album is really, really fucking good. One of the best projects of the year. Shady Records is 2 for 2. Who the fuck would have thought that shit? Yeah. Boogie and Griselda. Who would have thought that in 2019? Not Slaughterhouse and Yellow Wolf, but Yellow Wolf has some good records. But Griselda and you see what happened when M just completely is hands off?
Back the fuck up.
Yeah.
Just completely is hands off this shit and lets the artists do them. You get fucking everything for sale in WWCD. That's all. Shady Records. Hey.
And, I mean, the fact that this comes, it pretty much ends the year for their label Griselda. Mm-hmm. And then you remember that each one of them dropped at least one project individually by themselves.
Yeah.
At least one.
At least.
Yeah. So when you factor all that in and you hear this and it's, again, like I was saying, Game shit was redundant.
Yeah.
And even though these guys aren't really, the picture perfect artists for a wide range and wide palette.
Right.
So per se.
Right.
Even though they're not that, This shit doesn't sound redundant to me.
Yeah,
it really.
They just still spit. It's like a new season of The Wire.
Yeah,
you know what you're getting into, but at the same time, it's a whole different take on it.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Great meal. That's a great. After that, I don't give a fuck who drops. Rihanna.
You notice when the shit's good, we don't have much to say.
Pretty much.
No, seriously, it's like
that. That's why I stop everything. Like I don't care about nothing else now. We had Game. We had Fabolous. We had WWCD. We had Griselda. That's a good way to just mark off the year. Just end it right there.
Yeah.
The end.
Hey, but you know Roddy Ricch is dropping, right?
Okay.
I will be listening to that for pleasure, not for and not for trying to list. He can.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be on
way
this
too.
year's
Way
too late for that.
Yeah.
Unless your name is Beyonce.
Nope.
Even then,
it's way too late. It's way too late for everybody. I don't give a fuck anymore. I am checked out for this year.
Unless Kendrick comes.
Nope.
Sorry.
I am checked out for the year.
You said sorry.
Even me. Yeah, sorry.
Wow. That's funny.
The next episode is the Illies, and I've already wrote it in. I'm done. The episode after that is the final one for the year, and that's the decade list. I'm done. There's nothing more. I don't need to do anything more.
It was a slow year. Not as slow as 2014. 2014 was slow as fuck. This had great music. It had great music in pockets, if that makes any sense.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the difference. There was a good amount of music this year all throughout, but 2014 just had a bunch of classics still in the midst of it.
Only was My Crazy Life and Jameson, and that was it.
And J. Cole.
Oh, yeah, 2014. That's it. That's 3.
Yeah.
This has a few classics on here. I mean, we'll talk about it when we get to the Illies, but that's besides the point. Anyway, Niners, nigga. Yeah, no gunshots today. We took it out. But this is an L that I'm not. So this is an L I'm not mad about. We didn't get outplayed. We just got outcoached. We're 10-2.
I mean, that's still kind of bad if you really think about it, though.
Outcoached because that kind of makes it.
Outcoached and shit like that.
I know.
That kind of sucks.
He just made a mental mistake. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, we contained Lamar Jackson to an extent, but he made big boy plays. I mean,
he had about 108 passing yards, which is probably the lowest for him. I don't necessarily know his stats.
Lamar Jackson's just the fucking truth, period.
But we did strip the ball from him. So, more victories. Little victories here.
Chink in armor.
I mean, after it happened, he had that look on his face like, you got me.
Yeah, for real. He was like, all right, I see y'all.
I knew he knew it was going to happen eventually. Like, because they lucky it happened then in the postseason. I mean,
that's true.
Great game all the way through, though.
Definitely.
Let's just say the Niners have been putting on legit the best games of the season.
I just like the fact that that division, it's going to go down to the final week. So now every game in that division between them and the Seahawks counts down.
I know.
Seriously. We're recording this. Seahawks secured the win. So
it's a fucking
numbers wise.
Y'all had one job, Vikings. Now we're fucking in the wild card. You hoe asses.
I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Never put your faith in the Vikings ever. Anything.
Well,
I had no faith in the Vikings, bro.
Well, I'm saying that because he's like, you had one job. I'm like, you should have known that job was never going to get done.
But still, especially in Seattle? Shit.
Yeah, come on now, man.
It's going to come down again.
It's hard enough for anyone to win
the whole
Seattle.
world,
you want the Vikings to do that shit?
The whole world's going to get glued into Seattle, and it's going to be it should be a primetime game, but it's going to be a regular-ass season game on what was it, week 16?
17.
The last game?
Last week.
Oh, shit.
That's what I said.
It's coming down to the last
That's the Super Bowl.
Week, bro.
It's going to be the Super Bowl. That's going to be our Super Bowl. Again. I got to love it.
Yeah.
Whatever. Raiders, on the other hand, shit.
Dog walk.
I said they were a sleeper team. But I was wrong. No.
I told you they're middle.
They really are. 40-9. I mean, no pun intended.
6-6.
Fuck it.
A lot of people expect them to win 3 total. So they exceeded.
But not only that,
Yeah,
everyone was saying that who the sleeper team were. The sleeper teams of the year. I was saying it was going to be the Raiders. I was wrong. It's the fucking Bills. They're 9-3. And I was just like, oh, why isn't no one talking about them? Oh, that's why. Because guess who's 10-2? The Patriots. Mm-hmm. And they nearly pulled a Super Bowl miracle last night, which was kind of funny. I saw the score going there. It's like, oh, it's 21-3? Oh, I've seen this before. They're down 21-3. I've seen this before. Oh, going to the fourth quarter. 21-9. I've seen this before. Yeah. And they nearly came. I turned the game off, and me and Isaiah were watching the end game. And then I looked at the score. It said 28-22. And I'm like, yeah, they lost. But they nearly did it again in the same fucking stadium, too, against the Texans. Whatever.
No, it wasn't the same stadium.
It wasn't?
When they did that, they were in...
they were in Texas.
Were they in Texas?
Yes.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Same stadium.
It was?
Yeah. That's what it happened. It happened in Texas. It happened at the
I was
Texas
thinking of last
Stadium.
year. Last year they were in Atlanta.
Yeah, they're in Atlanta.
Yeah.
The Jets. Jets is just one of those fucking teams where it's just they make history for all the wrong reasons. So of course they'll go ahead and they'll beat both the Cowboys and the Raiders. But they become the first team to lose to not one, but 2 0-7 or worse teams in the same season.
That's historic. That's a round of applause. Let's give them a round of applause.
Somebody did this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, I could be mad. See, someone tried to get at me about the Niners losing. I was like, well, at least we ain't them. Shit.
Yeah, they lost to the Dolphins, who were 0-7. And then they lost to the Cincinnati Bengals, who were 0-11.
And they were celebrating like they won the damn Super Bowl.
Yep. Antonio Brown still begging. This time he's using Mariah Carey.
Yeah, he put.
My God, that shit is fucking ridiculous.
Like,
bro.
he's literally begging to go back over there because he feels like they need him. Belichick's like,
They do though. That's the fucked up thing about it. Is they do need
really
him.
do.
They do.
They got no wide receivers. Like, it's funny. Earlier this season, we said that Tom Brady had the Avengers as wide receivers, and then he lost them all.
Yeah.
Josh Gordon's on the fucking Seahawks now. Antonio Brown is fucking on the unemployment line, and then he just has.
Gronk is still telling people that he defeated CTE, and
Yeah.
like he's at some point he's got to do something because you can't waste away a defense of that caliber.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
can't.
Like you just
They're not gonna. They're not gonna face you that Super Bowl.
It happens.
They're not gonna win
wouldn't
you
be
that Super
surprised.
Bowl. That's the thing. That defense. I mean, they're elite, but would they win you that Super Bowl at the end of the day? Maybe.
I mean, they ain't the Ravens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They ain't the Bucks.
Yeah.
man, that's what it boils down to.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, Belichick needs to realize, like, it's crazy when the Niners lose, the Patriots lose. If the Patriots lose, the Niners lose. It's like we're just stuck to the hip right now.
An even more interesting stat is when Alabama loses, that's when the Patriots win the Super Bowl. And Alabama,
I don't know, man.
And Alabama, and that because it was Civil War weekend in NCAA.
Civil War week.
Yeah, it's all the biggest rivals go up against each other all across the.
Oh, nice.
All across all the rivals.
Oh,
and not just
gunshots.
It's the biggest rivalry in the sport.
And I've
So
been
usually
waiting,
too, it's the
baby.
ones that are in state as well.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it was Ohio State versus Michigan. It was
Ohio whooped
Alabama
the shit out
versus
of
Auburn.
Michigan.
It was Oregon versus Oregon State.
Yo,
Like,
honestly, Ohio whooped the shit out of Michigan. Oh my
yeah, no, I
god.
was surprised by that.
And I know, but it's just crazy watching that. It's going
Not
like,
one
wow. Damn, Jim. When the Niners, you were the man, homie. The fuck happened to you?
I mean,
Yeah,
he really
still,
was
and,
the
and
man.
he's still
but
safe.
That's
Still going to be safe for at least another year.
That's wild.
Shit.
Yeah.
At least.
At
I mean,
least.
he's at his fucking alma mater, bro. He ain't. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? He ain't going nowhere.
And he ain't going back to the
Anytime soon
NFL, I
and
can
shit.
tell you that.
But somebody is putting in that work for Michigan.
Yo.
Juwan Howard, baby. Got them boys, I think, 7-0. They won some tournament that they were in.
Wow.
Kids started celebrating. Of course, what he had to do? He had to hit that Cabbage Patch in front of him one time, man.
Oh, shit.
No, but he's seriously winning those. He's winning everybody over. Like, people are looking at him like, this is our guy for our program for years to come.
Damn, that's what's up.
Yeah, so
That's crazy.
From the looks of it, because, you know, he's 7 games into a start. But from the looks of it, it went sour for Harbaugh. Of course, the school hero and all that.
Right.
Juwan Howard, of course, being a part of the Fab Five, you know, a hero in his own right. This kind of looks a little different. Looks like he can rally those guys a lot quicker.
It's just crazy.
Well, I mean, Harbaugh looked good for the first 2 years there, too. So, I mean, give it some time.
That's
You
what I'm
know
saying.
I mean? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But even when he was looking good, it just looked good because of where they were before. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
you
I
pointed
get you.
this shit out to
Yeah.
me about like who the problem was. Was it Harbaugh or Greg Roman? And you said Greg Roman's is the offensive coordinator for the Ravens.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying that Harbaugh was the problem. I mean, I personally, I think he was.
Because everyone
But-
kept saying Greg Roman was the problem, but I'm looking at this shit like, was he the problem? But go on. What was
At the
you
time,
Nah,
yeah.
but I wasn't saying he was the problem. What I was saying was, it's crazy how when we were doing good with Cat, Greg Roman was the OC, or offensive coordinator, whatever. And freaking, like, just the way he implemented the read option or whatever is exactly what he's doing with Lamar Jackson now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Only taking it to that next level because Lamar could throw the ball.
Yeah.
Let's just be real. No, he could throw the ball, but he can't throw the ball with accuracy and touch the way Lamar Jackson does.
His is more like a bullet. Kaepernick was a bullet.
This shit is completely like a new level, pretty much.
Yeah. That's funny.
It's levels with when you're comparing Lamar Jackson to Vic and Kaepernick.
Yeah, exactly.
It's levels,
right?
Yeah.
And Lamar Jackson is on top of both.
Yes, as of right now, yeah.
That's crazy because now Jim had Cap, and now Big Brother Harbaugh has Lamar.
Yeah,
and possibly could go to the Super Bowl with him and win it. That's not gonna happen. Because we're gonna see them niggas again, possibly in the Super Bowl. We gotta get there first. First off, we gotta get there.
Yeah.
So that's all we gotta worry about now. So
yeah. Over to the NBA. Let's give it up for Melo, man.
Melo y'all Melo an apology.
I didn't see this happening.
Melo came in, and I'm gonna read the stats, man. He's played 3 games, 22.3 points, 7.7 rebounds, 2.7 assists. Blazers are 3-0.
Solid.
He got player of the week
since April.
Fucking solid,
in his April
man.
rookie year. Yeah, he's gonna be an all-star. Oh yeah.
Nah,
I don't think so. I think he joined too late.
Yeah. You gotta remember, it's a vote-in, and
don't the fans vote?
Yeah, they're not gonna.
That's what I'm saying.
So?
I think he just came in. He came.
You gotta remember his conference.
Oh,
that part too.
Yeah, okay.
Remember,
they'll find some way.
He's gonna miss out on the vote, and even if the coaches are able to look at him, it's not gonna. Like Martin said, he came about a month too late.
Yeah.
A lot of guys have been putting those numbers in and then some for a long period of time beforehand.
True.
So I mean, if he does get in, it'll be because he's kept this up consistently. So I'll be cool with it.
So another news. So proper term for load management is now called resting.
Yeah. So the NBA is officially, they are recognizing load management, but they don't want it to be called load management.
Who came up with the term anyway? LeBron.
Yeah.
He just called it load management for no reason. Just there's no reason why.
No, because wasn't it from the injury or some bullshit?
No, it was just called load management.
No, it was from because he had an injury and he didn't want to like overexert himself, so that's why that was the load, and they were managing
called
that.
A&R management. How about that?
I mean, you could, but
it's a joke.
Kawhi Leonard was doing it before. LeBron was just the one to put the name to it.
Yeah, true.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So this is what it reads. Short version: load management is now rest. If you see that term, it will mean a healthy player is taking the night off. If skipping that particular game violates the league's resting policy, the player's team will be penalized. The resting policy prohibits teams from sitting healthy players in high-profile, nationally televised games. It requires teams to rest players at home games only, absent from unusual circumstances. The idea being that the home fans get many chances to see their team stars. The league also has instructed teams not to rest multiple healthy players in the same game, barring those same unusual
so that's why
circumstances.
Popovich got fined that one year when he rested all them his stars.
big three.
Yeah, he didn't rest them. He sent them home.
Yeah, he said they playing too much. He said they need a rest. They need to go home.
He sent them to the airport. No, this is why he got in trouble. He sent them to the airport the day they got to Miami.
Wow.
The day for the game.
Y'all can go home.
Yeah.
Like, y'all been playing too hard. Let's go home and rest.
And it was a nationally televised game. So Adam Silver's like, the fuck are you doing?
Wasn't it somebody else? It was Stern. I remember that. Stern did that.
When did Stern leave?
I remember this was during the Stern era. Stern fucking fined him. I remember this.
Stern leave. I'm not down you. I just want to see when Stern left.
I remember.
So the idea is that like you can't send like someone who's like healthy but just overworked home.
Like, you can't rest the players because they got contracts.
They have to be rested at home.
Yeah,
and they can't sit during like national television games like ABC or anything like that because they need ratings. And if the star, like say if LeBron James is not playing, people are like, what the? And he's healthy and he's at home. You just cost us money, ratings, no money.
Yeah.
Fuck you, we're finding you.
Like if he doesn't have a broken leg.
No, well that's a different situation.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, if he doesn't have a broken leg, then he needs to be on this court right now.
Pretty much, yeah.
So Stern was still commissioner of the NBA, but at that point he had already given the reins to Adam Silver. And they were already transitioning Adam Silver into effect. So it was a mixture of both. David Stern was still around for it, so I would imagine that he was still the head of that. Yeah. Adam Silver though was
the one who did
a part of those meetings too.
Yeah. I mean that's a good. I mean whatever.
Like on one hand, that kind of does suck because like if you just you're just not in it, you're just out of it. It's like hey, suck it up.
Yeah. I mean, but I do get it though.
Yeah.
You know, it's
like if I'm at work and I'm kind of fucked up, my boss might be like, you know what, you don't look like you're good. I'm gonna send you home early. But I don't make billions of dollars, so
suck it up.
Yeah. See, to me, that's still the unfair thing too. It's like just because they make, the millions of dollars, they still get tired too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they still get tired.
They're human at the end of the day.
Yeah, you still get exhausted. You have fatigue. You might not be able to sleep. You might not feel right. Like you might not have like the flu, but you might not feel 100%.
Exactly, and we all know those days too, where it's physically you look fine. Oh yeah, but you know a bug is coming. Listen, you know what I'm saying? So you're trying to get ahead of it.
Listen, my back has been hurting for like the past few days, and I've done literally nothing. Yeah, I've been sleeping.
See, that's load management.
Yeah, that's load management.
Yeah, resting. I was gonna say I've been taking naps and sitting in planes all week, and I'm like, my back is killing me. Like I've been lifting bricks. like I've been doing construction work.
Yeah. Kid Rock got a load for Oprah to manage.
Sideways.
Shit. Jesus Christ, who let Kid Rock in here?
So there's going with that. Remember we brought up the NBA was bringing up ideas for the mid-season tournament?
Yeah.
They got something where I'm looking like, fam, this could work if you put this in.
Shit. What is it, man?
The incentive for that tournament winner, the team gets an extra draft pick.
That makes sense.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
In addition to the money that, because they already given out the idea that extra money would be an incentive, this, that, and the third. Mm-hmm. You bring up a whole draft pick, that changes everything in my eyes.
Yeah.
Because the draft pick itself becomes not just an asset to go draft a player, it becomes an asset in the transaction deal. So you happen to get an extra one, you can either trade 2 or 3 to move up to get 1 and 1, or you can do it to make a blockbuster trade.
Damn.
Makes sense.
I didn't even think about that shit.
I like
crazy.
it. I like it. I like where it's going. I feel more and more confident about a mid-season tournament.
Well, the NFL needs to fucking change these rules for the playoff shit. So you trying to tell me now that the Seahawks won this game, we're now a wild card team, which meaning that
shit's stupid.
That if hypothetically speaking, if we're still in the wild card, we don't get home field advantage, even though we have the better record. We have to go. The Cowboys are still in the playoffs.
At 6-6.
We have to go to AT&T Stadium and play the Cowboys, which makes no fucking sense.
Yep.
They need to change that shit.
Nah, it's always been a stupid rule.
Yeah, it's been in talks for the longest time about reseeding, but they're trying to give some type of credit towards winning your division, which to me is stupid, personally.
The problem is the NFC East been a fucking trash ass.
Exactly.
For real.
Division for almost a decade now. Yeah. If that, maybe even longer.
Dead ass.
It's been a trash ass division.
NFC West for the past, how many years has been the strongest division? Like for the past, 5 years? Almost? NFC
I would
West?
say at least half this decade.
Half this decade, seriously. NFC West has been running this shit. Not, just before the Super Bowl, before Tom.
I mean, the only division I can think of that's worse than the NFC East is the AFC South.
Yeah.
Because it always comes down to Colts-Titans week 17.
Oh, fuck, yeah. Now you're right.
Ever since Peyton left the Colts, no, not just ever since then. Yeah. Ever since Peyton Manning left
Colts-Titans are always playing for 9-7.
Yeah.
9-7 or 8-8 to go to the playoffs.
Now that I think about it, the reseeding talks have been in talks since, Marshawn. The Beastquake, the original one. Because, New Orleans had,
the higher seed.
They had like a 10 and something record.
Yeah.
And fucking,
Seattle was 9-7.
7 and 9.
That's right, yeah. 7 and 9.
They were under 500.
Yeah. And then they had to go to Seattle.
Yeah, exactly.
That's some bullshit.
And how is that fair?
That wasn't fair.
Shit.
I mean, it's not, but,
I swear
then again, that Marshawn run.
Oh, yeah, that shit was fucking amazing.
Maybe it was fair.
Oh, my dad!
Sideways!
I'm serious. Like, if that man, Jason would talk so much shit.
Oh, you didn't see his tweets. He's talking. You'll see him when we end this.
If it's the Cowboys and Niners at AT&T Stadium, and we beat them,
I'll be happy.
Yeah.
I don't know. That would make me be even more happy.
You know what the funny thing is? It'll be all red.
Oh yeah, it will.
That one's gonna be a half and half, regardless of where it is, to keep it a buck.
Yeah.
Nah, if it's over here, I could see it being half and half. Over there, we took over that stadium once, dog.
I remember that. I remember.
And we were shitty though. But we were shitty.
No, I'm saying regular season.
No, that was when. Oh yeah, that's when.
No, we were horrible, dude.
That's when Harbaugh took over. I remember. Well, which time?
when it was still AT&T Stadium. Yeah, we took over that shit, and we were a horrible ass team.
I remember when Harbaugh took over, there was Niners. We lost that game barely. I remember that, but it was a hell of fucking Niners over there.
When it comes to playoffs, I always say at worst it's gonna be half and half because I don't know, man. Yeah, people buy it out, but the Cowboys ain't no Chargers.
Speaking of the damn Cowboys, oh my god!
Do you think that they'd really go support that team though?
Yeah.
Speaking of the Cowboys,
for playoffs, that one I don't know.
Speaking of the Cowboys, it almost became a Thanksgiving tradition watching them lose on Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. Can I get a ha-ha? I didn't watch the game. I didn't need to watch. I just knew. I just looked and see the Bills beating them and then looking at tweets. One of my coworkers actually went to that game and he's a Cowboy fan.
I was going to say that's the Native Americans' revenge. The Cowboys lose every Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's up there.
Oh yeah, that's the only Super Bowl is that Thanksgiving game. Jerry Jones put so much money into that to watch his team get smoked on national television, and then after the game, the whole team's in the locker room fucking kicking and screaming and crying and shit.
Opposing teams eating turkey on their field.
I know. I'd rather have that.
They're all just sitting there like I could have been with my family, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Losing and
I was like, my kids watching this bullshit.
Seriously, yelling, and then they're asking Jerry Jones if there's a coaching problem. We're not going to talk about that right now. All right, Jerry, you keep proving Dez and T.O.'s point every fucking season.
Yeah.
Every season, they're not the problem. Who was the coach's name? I don't want to fuck up his name.
Jason Garrett.
Jason Garrett's the problem, bro. How the hell are you going to have all that talent and still lose? Barely make the playoffs, be a wild card. They should be the Patriots of the NFC. But Draymond, are they?
No.
Never will, never have.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm not.
I'm not either. But it will be. That would be funny though if we go to AT&T Stadium and whoop their ass.
I'm saying, bro.
And I'm like blowing them out type of shit. Like. Jason, don't let that happen.
Look.
Now I'll be like, what's that video? He does that.
Which one? Because I got a lot of them that he.
But you know what I'm talking about? The one, his famous one.
He's gonna have to go offline for a few days.
Oh no, he won't. He'll take the bullets. He'll just become a Laker fan. He'll just say some evil shit about LeBron and just devote the attention.
Let's see what else we got here. Oh, round of applause for ESPN. December 4th is now going to be known as Stuart Scott Day.
Good for him.
Oh,
good for them.
Fuck yeah.
I'm very happy about that.
That's good. Oh yeah, today
that's cool.
And also it's the same day as Ho's birthday.
Yeah.
Jay-Z's turning 50. That's a round of applause. Nappy-headed Hov is turning 50. Nappy-headed Hov. 50 years old. You already know the timeline is about to suck his glorious dick sideways that day. Every time. Like today was the anniversary when he stabbed Un. They're celebrating every little shit that he did. Bruh. I'm like, God damn. When y'all find out the date when he lost them 92 bricks, you're going to celebrate that shit.
All the Nas fans is like, nah, his man stabbed him and then he let him take the rap for it. And I was like, okay, either way, somebody got stabbed. So
yeah, right. Somebody got stabbed. They literally...
And Jay was involved.
And Nas wasn't there, so...
The end result, there was a stabbing.
Yeah. And Hov got arrested.
Yeah. Jay, I don't know if Jay-Z was near the stabbing, if he participated in it.
But it's part of his legacy. So it's like every year, and like they're going to celebrate Kingdom Come next. Didn't Kingdom Come drop this month in December?
Kingdom Come? I don't even remember that drop.
But I just know they're going to celebrate it.
American Gangster dropped in December.
No, it dropped in November. We already celebrated it. I know, because I remember, because we talked about it already. I remember it. It's like, that was in November. And then they celebrated Blueprint 2 for whatever fucking reason. And then they're going to celebrate Kingdom Come. Even though Hov hates that album too.
Everybody hates that album.
Except for Hov fans. They find some reason to like that damn album.
I guess.
I love the idea that Hov fans are just like, guys, even I don't like that album. Come on.
Yeah.
Hov even said, Hov ranked his own albums and then people were arguing about where he ranked it. His own work.
Yeah.
Like, listen, guys, like, I know you're my fans, but I'm starting to think that you'll just eat up any old shit I put out.
No, Jay-Z, you're wrong.
It's another reason why I don't listen to motherfuckers who get pissed off at lists. You get pissed off at the motherfucker who created the art themselves.
Yeah, they are real.
And they'll say how they feel about it. No, you're wrong.
No, here we go. Just to prove Martine and Isaiah's point, even Kanye doesn't really like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy like that. He feels Jesus and 808s are more innovative than that. So, and niggas said Kanye was wrong.
like I've said, I like Beautiful Dark Fantasy for what it is, but it is the Oscar baiting of albums.
Oscar bait of albums.
Yes.
That's a hot take.
It wants to be deeper than it is, and I think it does really well when it does really well, but when it's trying too hard, it really tries too hard.
That was Ye.
Yeah.
No, like his last album. No, that was Jesus is King.
Shit.
It's been everything since
like that's
Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, like I said, Kanye is like he wants to get noticed. He wants people to say like, wow, that guy is so deep and artsy. And I'm like, I feel like all my favorite things he did were the things when he wasn't trying to get credit for it. Like he does so much cool shit, but it's like when he's trying to be like, look at this. I'm like, okay, I mean, like I was already paying attention to you. Now you're just like, now you're trying too hard. It's not working
That's
anymore.
the story of Kanye for the last decade.
Yeah.
I mean, who would have thought he opened the decade dropping My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy and he closes it dropping Jesus is King. Shit. And niggas, and it's funny, everyone in the decade feels My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is number one. Okay.
It's up there.
It's up there.
That's why I'm not mad when they think it's number one. It's up there. It's not like it's it's not like we think it's the 25th best album of the decade.
Oh, of course.
Number one. Like, it's up there.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely up there.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, look, let me put it like this. Even the worst Kanye West albums are still pretty decent.
Like, that's why I made number 50.
Besides that one, that shit was boo-boo.
Hey, it was better than Scorpion.
To you.
It was better than Scorpion. Man, you went on a whole rant about how you don't respect Drake as a man after that album.
Yeah.
He really did.
But my feelings and emotions don't dictate percentages.
I don't give a fuck about numbers. We're talking about how you saw him as a man.
That's what I'm saying. That's why.
Like,
I'm just saying. If I'm looking at the amount and the percentages of the
music
numbers,
was still bad. No matter
both of them were fucking bad. So it just was a matter of percentages. Which one was the worst percentage?
I can listen to 7 tracks off. I can listen to 7 tracks off.
I'm not here trying to say, oh no, Scorpion
you probably could.
Off Scorpion?
You probably could. I wouldn't doubt it.
Nah.
How many?
7. He said 7.
Is it upset? Jaded? Nice for what?
That's what I'm saying. I bet you.
I mean, it ain't about naming songs you like. It's just naming the songs.
Naming the song. No, not naming them. It's just like listening to them as a whole. It's kind of just. I mean, that album.
Well, as a whole.
Like I remember you told me that album was gonna age like milk.
Yeah, it has.
Damn. I re-listened to it like a few weeks ago. My God. Even my version of it is just like, ugh.
But you know one song that keeps getting better and better every time I see a Georgia Smith picture?
Jaded?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Every time I see a Georgia Smith picture, I'm like,
you understand?
I understand even more now, fam. I get it. Because the recent picture she put up a few days ago, no, I get it.
What did you say about bitches with Drake? He talks about bitches and what, Isaiah?
Oh, he talks about bitches in hindsight. He doesn't talk about anyone he's gonna get or currently have. It's always had with Drake. He doesn't look to the future. He's all about the past.
What he once had. Yeah. He talks about bitches in, past tense.
Yeah, it was just like...
Not now. Yeah. Not the bitches he wants, has, like he wants.
He hates doing it.
Yeah.
But the old bitches love it.
Yeah, they do. And men too.
It's a good way of saying, like, I'm sad about relationships on the market, ladies.
Wow. I didn't even think about that shit.
I'm sad about relationships. I'm on the market. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm free.
That's the whole concept of hate sleeping alone.
And I'm not sleazy about
That's literally the whole concept.
Yeah.
If you listen to what he's saying, it's the whole fucking concept.
I just want to fuck, but I don't want you.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not saying I want you. I'm just saying how much I don't want her anymore. Now, you can take that as you will.
Yeah, that sums up Arbery.
Yeah.
His name is Arbery also too, Isaiah. Arbery Drake Graham.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway.
I can see why he didn't lead with that.
Well, Drake's his middle name. So,
yeah, no.
Yeah. I call him Arbery. People get mad on Twitter that I call him Arbery. Anyway, this is episode 161. Anyway, this is episode 161 of the iLLogical Sense podcast. You can always follow me on the Twitter at Mr. Busby 4 lowercase 08. You can follow me. You can follow the Twitter of the iLLogical Sense at iLLogical SP. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook as the iLLogical Sense.
And of course, on all social media, JC No Hunnits. Yep. All
you
end of
push the buttons or anything.
Nah.
Oh shit.
Nah, it's hot as
You had
fuck
to make
right
sure
now.
they heard it, man. Shit.
There is no air coming into this room right now.
We're hot. We are hot.
We decided
like a motherfucker.
We decided to record this podcast in a sauna.
Yeah. No, it's
like
end of the
a
year
sauna.
playlist now.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I'm pushing out for the next 3 or 4 weeks now.
Whatever.
I just know once that Christmas, that last Thursday that hits, that's the last shit you get from me until
whatever.
You know, that's how that moves. But that, and then of course all of the podcast playlists are up on all streaming platforms, including the videos on YouTube. And then eventually we'll have an end of the year list for that as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Illy's next week.
Oh yeah, you too, Martine.
Oh yeah, you can follow me at Beats Be Killing them on all social medias and search Venomous spelled VNMS on all your digital streaming platforms. Stream that shit. I just shout outs to Hove, man.
Jay-Z?
Yeah, I've been getting the title money. I'm like, whoa.
Hey,
all
right.
That's what all Jay-Z's been talking about. I'm like, hello. That's what I wanted. Like,
Yeah, man. Like, I didn't realize it was gonna be that much of a difference, but shit.
Hey,
streaming on Tidal. And you, Isaiah, you got any shit?
Hey, you can, I'm not going to plug my Twitter or anything because I hate Twitter and I don't use it. But you can, if you are interested in like Toonami or anime or whatever the hell, me and my friends actually have a podcast at podnami.libsyn.com that you can check out. We just go over stuff that happens on the currently running Toonami block, and sometimes we take breaks and do other little side projects like Retro Road Trip, where we go and rewatch shows from our childhood and kind of talk over them in a Mystery Science Theater kind of way. And
commentary.
Yeah. And basically, and we do that. We've done that with Pokemon. We've done that with several other series. And if you're interested in any nerd shit, go and check that out.
Nerd motherfucker.
I don't know how much crossover there is, but if we get like one more listener, I'm going to tell them it was me.
All that matters. It's all that matters.
Yeah.
And all that note, we out this bitch. It's hot as fuck, man.
Oh my fucking God.
We out.
Illy's next week.
Bye.
Peace.
You bitch. Sideways.